Hello, Ori.
Hello.
I see you were indeed late. It's okay.
I'm making tea and I started a little later than I wanted to because I had to actually do a thing that has words in it. Yes, I had to clip elevator hitch, which is not something I really have to do, and it's been a very long and busy day.
Exciting.
We can hear me. Yeah, we can hear us. Okay.
We can hear,
Hello.
right?
Ah.
We can
I do
hear.
have a new setup. Yes.
Okay.
Hello. Welcome.
Hello,
Am I
hello,
quiet?
everybody.
Oh, I am quiet. It's me. It's my
You
fault.
definitely were a skosh quiet.
Yeah, that's my fault. I actually need to fix a bunch of this stuff. My mic is in a new position. Everything's in a new
Guys,
location.
Ori is in her new house.
Yes. It's weird.
Ori has moved. So crazy.
I am both she and you and they.
God, I am so tangled up.
Tangled up, mangled up, angled up. Yeah, so I will be.
I just have too many
out.
wires coming out of one computer.
I'll be blipping out briefly when this timer goes off very shortly to finish tea, and we'll make Mars continue on.
I see.
Yes,
That's
today
how it shall be.
I had to organize my spice drawer.
Ooh,
and so that spent a lot of time. Finished moving in. Well, it's only new to me. It's not new to anybody else.
that still counts, I think.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it is new to me.
Exactly.
But I mean, I have none of my tabs open right now.
Okay, so
Mammals. Mammals of Sumatra. Beautiful. I also have to refresh myself on what animals we did before. Oh, there it is. Be right back, Mars. Have fun.
Okay. Well, it's so great to see everyone again. Haven't seen you guys since last year. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I know that's a terrible overused joke. I had no choice. I had to. It was on a silver platter. How could I ignore that joke? It was too good. You can't ignore the classics. They are classics for a reason. But yes, as you have seen by the title, we are creating more callers tonight because very soon after the very last hangout arc, as I've been lovingly referring to it, we are going to enter a new arc in which we go to port for the very first time. And this is a port that is inhabited by a lot of callers. So guess what? We need a lot of callers. And while Ori could have probably designed them all on her own and just kind of shown them to us, we thought it would be way more fun to have you guys help us with the process. Oh, I'm sorry, Twitch crashed. That's the worst. I don't know about you, Dichotomy. I always struggle with Twitch on my phone. It just never works for me for some reason. We guys. Yes, Enthused. The port arc is still part of season 1. It's kind of a half and half almost. The way I've scripted it is that we're going to end off in port at a very specific point because I think I can tell you guys this, is that the story is being told through Hotun's journal for the most part, because it's being told through his perspective. So I'm not going to allude to a ton, but the reason season 1 ends is because something happens to the journal. And it happens while we're in port. So that's why we need to get the port residence designed and pretty and good, and so far it's been going great. I think it's going to look so awesome to see all of these guys in the background. And one of them, Ori and I have already decided, will play a major part in the port arc, so that's exciting. Dichotomy, pushing it too hard. Poor little phone, it just can't keep up. That's... See, originally I was going to blame Twitch, but now that's entirely on you. Yeah, that's why it's called entry 3, page 5, page 6. You know, it all goes back to the journal. Nah, we have faith in you. We knew you guys would figure that out. Also exciting, which I'm kind of bouncing between projects tonight. Not only am I going to be doing the flats for the next entry, I know, right? Dichotomy, mind blowing, completely mind blowing. Yeah, so I'm doing the flats for the next entry of the comic. But I am also going through what we have uploaded over the course of 2023 and making some edits, dialogue-wise. Some of them are pretty rudimentary grammar edits, nothing too crazy. But then there are other edits which are a little more impactful to not the overall plot, because I didn't want to edit it so much that it's now completely changed for the people who already read it. But sometimes this is the nice thing. Oh yes, removing all the tildes. Ori and I have discussed this at length. We are removing the tildes. They are gone. They have been
No more
banished,
tildes.
never to be seen again.
Never again. All forever.
But I do have to say, it's very interesting to go back through your work as a writer and see, like, through the layout and through everything. Oh yeah, this little addition can really help this, or this little addition could really help sell this point. So not like major changes. When they do come out, you guys don't have to go back and reread everything.
But you could.
But just but you
yeah,
could.
exactly. There are a few typos.
Because there are some new things in there.
Yeah. But
like,
it won't
there might
just
be a line
typos,
change.
no tildes. There's a couple
No
like,
tildes.
art mistakes I want to fix.
Goodbye tildes.
You know.
I gotta be honest, Ori, you have a better eye for that than I, because I didn't see any art.
Really? Well, damn. Well,
I swear I didn't. I'm not lying. I really didn't.
Yeah, there's a few. It's like continuity art errors or something, and it's one of those things where it's just you kind of got to accept that there are typos and stuff. When you're literally two people on a schedule. Oh god, I switched.
Oh
things.
yeah.
What happened here?
Oh
no.
What have you done?
OBS is not liking me. Let me click
It's
that.
not. I can. Whoa.
Yeah.
Why are we in the court? What'd I do?
I didn't mean to. It was me. It was me. And it's not
Wait
responding.
a second.
I told
Why
you.
am I Emperor?
Stuff, guys.
Why have I been renamed?
Well, no, you're not Emperor. Those are the people who won. Alright, well, at least we're still streaming, but OBS does not want me to touch things right now.
Exactly, and there's freckle continuity, stripey continuity. Yeah. All of it.
Oh, no, I'm not making sure each freckle is correct, but there are certain ones where since it doesn't have freckles, then he should. So,
he's our little freckle boy. He's gotta have his freckles.
That is certainly something. Jesus,
okay, well, I'm enjoying my seat on the podium. I guess I'll just stay here for a little bit.
I can't do anything until OBS allows, starts responding again, so.
This is really funny.
Do whatever. I did not. I have not listened to anything before stream, no. I was very, very much in the middle of making tea and not doing it fast enough and trying to finish commission stuff.
I was originally going to brew myself some tea. I was going to go all out. I was going to have a little teapot on my desk and really treat myself. But then I got lazy and just grabbed some chocolate.
Reptiles.
I'm like, screw it, that's good enough.
Okay. I am in the Godot chair. It was just how it worked. This was me when I was alone. Mars is the wrong size too. My goodness, OBS not responding, man. I don't know. Hello, Mason. Sorry.
Hi, Mason. Welcome to our scuff.
Mars. She's there. You can still see my screen. So I don't know why it's not responding. Very weird.
I don't know.
This
is bizarro.
Sumatra. Yeah, it's being bizarro.
Well,
but this is how we're gonna do it. You can still see my screen. You can still stream. We're just in the court today, guys. See, new house, new look. I can't throw my tea. It means
even our avatars moved house
today. God, the scuff, man. Jesus Christ.
Oh, Jesus. Hey,
Okay, well,
there's always gonna be some.
okay.
It's a new year. We gotta start it off right.
Gotta start it off right with the scuff. So what animals did we do last time? That I have to check. I think they're here.
Oh,
I have to
Ori, I
figure out-
love it when you give me panels that are just feet or just hands. They're
yeah.
so easy to color.
No.
Love it.
Is it in reference? I have no idea where my shit. I'm moved. Everybody's moved. It's plain. Yeah. Okay, I got it.
Okay,
Oh,
but
this
your
is
folders
3.
on your computer shouldn't have
Okay,
moved.
it's a new place. Yes, we did amphibian.
I think we broke Ori, guys.
This was our first amphibian, and then we did. Yeah, Grandpa Fish.
We had the
okay.
pangolin that was dating somebody.
That was originally. I needed to know what we did last time because we've done one set of everything, so we did a fish.
Oh, were
So-
these created during my sick leave?
No, I don't think so.
I don't
Maybe?
remember these guys.
Maybe. If
I
you don't
remember these guys.
if you
at
don't
all.
remember this one, then maybe.
I am blanking. I don't remember this portly
Yeah,
gentleman.
then I guess not. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, the pangolin was the first mammal. If there are Sumatran hedgehogs dichotomy, then we can, but we have to do from Sumatra. So this is when Mars died? Okay.
Ori has decided she wanted a theme.
God.
This is okay. That's what I thought, because I was like, I would have remembered that.
Yeah, I believe you too. It's just apparently not.
Like I'm not
Okay.
that brain dead. Thank you very much. Only slightly. Only
Yeah.
slightly.
It's
Thank
so
you.
funny. The stream the OBS is like kind of working, but not really. It's weird. I don't know.
Oh, OBS is protesting because we're doing this on a Tuesday. It thought it had the night off.
It thought I
and
had
then
the
it
night
got
off, and then I'll have
surprised.
tomorrow off. All right.
We're like, no,
So,
OBS. It's Wednesday
we have to
now.
vote either for a mammal, a reptile, or an amphibian. What do we want to do? Mammal, reptile, or amphibian? Or bird. Oh shit, or bird.
Oh, or bird.
Or bird. Mammal, reptile,
Do we want to
amphibian,
make
or bird?
Ori draw rings? Wings?
Rings. 5 golden rings. Now I eat
All
marzipan.
calling birds different
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys right
A
now,
piece
this
of
stream's gonna be
chocolate.
fucking crazy, alright?
And
Like, I don't
one
know.
stuff screams for
Mammal,
and one
mammal.
stuff scream for Maury.
Yeah. I'll give him a mammal. Oh,
What the fuck? What
I
the
only
hell
have
is
2
happening?
hands. We're just leaning into it, okay?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
shit.
Alrighty then. What's the oh shit?
I can't use the chat.
Oh no! Shit!
It's okay.
I wish you luck in your research,
Here are
Dekami.
the
I hope
links.
hedgehogs are in Sumatra, because a hedgehog collar would be very, very cute.
No hedgehogs
Oh
in Sumatra.
no!
Yes.
I feel like apes and monkeys are on the table,
They are.
totally.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not insects.
Or normal humans. They're different.
Or, well, I didn't think we had to say normal humans.
So we're doing a
felt,
mammal.
I thought normal humans kind of went without saying.
Just confirming. Yeah, I don't think they're too close. They have a lot more hair. You know. Their skin is different colors, like grays
Yeah.
and stuff. Okay, but we're doing a mammal. What is the closest? Yeah, start giving me some Sumatran mammals. I put the links in said chats.
Alright, chat. The power is now yours.
There's lots of bats. Yeah, we did a pangolin, which I feel like is the Sumatran hedgehog.
I feel like that's
for
our
gibbon?
hedgehog stand-in.
Oh, you have 2? All right, let's go to. Let me find the gibbon to get a nice picture here. Which gibbon? There's like 3 gibbons here, Dichotomy. The agile, the closs, or the lar.
Oh. That's a lot of gibbons to choose from. Damn.
That's 3 whole separate gibbons.
It's gonna be a hard pick.
But not like that 30 times? Oh, okay. I got there.
Ah.
I got there. Agile. Alright.
Oh, agile can be fun.
So we have this agile gibbon. This is one option. I want to see what Enthuse is saying. Prevet's squirrel or the yellow-throated martin. Alright.
Ooh.
Squirrel. Prevet's squirrel. Oh, there. Ooh, yay, it's one of the colorful ones. They're very pretty.
Oh, that could be fun.
This is our squirrel.
We love our colors in this
Black
house.
and white and orange on the thing there. I'm gonna add this little close-up one as well that they offer me on the wiki here. It's so cute. Let's get this one. Okay. Dichotomy, don't act like I'm not giving the gibbon due. He was just only given one image on the Wikipedia, okay? I didn't really have a lot of choice. Alright, guys. These seem like the votes, okay? So let's start the votes. Do we vote gibbon, squirrel, or martin? Alright, we have the gibbon, top left, squirrel in the top middle, or martin.
I like the
bottom
martin.
middle. All right, one for Martin.
I like the
for
martin
Mars.
a lot.
Marston. Oh,
Marston. There we go.
You gonna vote for your own? A D6.
Rolling the D6 to decide. Smart.
I'm debating another piece of marzipan or opening chocolate.
Oh, go for the marzipan. The night is young.
All right.
You can always have chocolate after the marzipan.
Oh, Martin as well from the Dichotomy. What if the other third Martin? That would be so cute, Mason. We love that.
That would be adorable.
That would be adorable. Are you voting Martin then? Because you want that to happen? Because it'd be great.
I still feel like there's a way to do a turtleneck in the style that we've chosen too.
Oh yeah, Olus essentially has like a Fisher sweater, and they're like high neck, so you know.
Okay, so Fisher
Just
sweater
neck
for this guy
fabric.
too. I'm down.
With a cut-off midriff, just because the way his shirt is. All right, enthused for the squirrel.
Alrighty.
The sad thing is, I think martins are fairly aquatic-y, so we can't make them shippy.
Ah. We shall make do.
Hunts at night. Oh, hares, lizard eggs, poultry. No, maybe not.
Swear
No,
I
it's
colored-
arboreal. Perfect. I'll make them dock. Yeah, it definitely is
you?
enthused. What?
I don't know what you just said. You just said like dock over and over.
Oh, they're gonna be a dock hand.
Oh,
Because they're
okay.
arboreal more.
Ah, cute.
Well, I mean, I'm going Martin. Sorry, enthused. Martin was just great.
This is the same panel. These are the same panels. Okay. Oh, hello, copy paste.
Oh, guys, it's really good that we have to upload an entry early for the Ko-fi. Because
Oh my
Mars
God.
found that Ori made a really stupid big mistake.
Ori forgot the intro.
Ori forgot the intro, the entire intro. Like a dum-dum.
It was quite impressive,
Not
actually.
complaining, yeah. Alrighty. So yeah, we want to go dockhand because I really like the Fisher sweater. So we have to make tall and lanky, right? It gives lanky vibes, you know, with the longness of it. Yeah, so you know how some of the entries have like the journal entry at the beginning? That's like the actual book with the words. Ori completely missed that's existed in this entry and just wrote some little extra words at the end. Hello, Ross.
She opened it up with Houghton in mid-thought, and I was uploading it last night, and I was like,
and Ori didn't see anything wrong with that.
Where's the beginning thought? Yep. Why did this start in the middle of the dialogue?
Because Ori's a dum-dum. But we fixed it. We caught it.
All was well. It will look normal next week when it uploads.
This is a little less chat involved than that, Ross, but it is definitely sort of thing. So Mars doesn't really have a part of doing like the background for this. What this is we have that comic called Outcaste, which you should read if you don't, and there is a part where we go into a port town that has a lot of background characters, and we need to fill out the cast of background characters that I get to draw in the background. The way Cawlers work is they're a little more, I don't know if I would say strict or not. Basically, there's an animal. I specifically have picked it has to be animals from Sumatra that are native to Sumatra. Thank you, Enthuse. Can always count on you. Then we pick, like, will it be a mammal, a bird, a reptile, an amphibian, or a fish? And then we pick which animal, and then we draw it. And I do take suggestions and stuff, but it's not as, like, structured as the last one. There's not as many specific pieces. So right now, we've picked the yellow-throated martin, this cute little boy here. Oh, such a cutie. And Mason shouted out that he should have a turtleneck and stuff because of his coloring, which we loved, and that made him get like a fisherman's sweater, and so now he's a dockhand. So, if you guys want to talk about their backstory, we do have other ones that do have like kind of drips and droves about people, theorizing in the background, but none of it's super official or, really going into depth like it was the last time. But it's like a light version of that, I guess.
Say so.
It's a light version of the character. I hope to do more like that stream because that was very fun and a lot of people enjoyed it. I know Dichotomy Games just came out with or is coming out with another race, which will definitely have to be added to the list. Trefoil horseshoe bat. Okay, now I have to just look this up.
Where the heck did that layer go?
Control F. Horse. Nope, come on, please. Horseshoe bat.
Okay, we're gonna delete that and start
Okay, there's
over.
a lot of horseshoe bats. Hold on. Trefoil. Oh yeah, his nose is real funky. Yeah. He's a funky fella. A lot of bats are kind of weird. Yeah, the Anasporia. So now there's a mushroom race on the table, guys. That's the fun of it. And pardon the weird background, my streaming software is not cooperating with me, and I got kind of stuck here. And so
we're in court today.
We're dealing with it. I just moved my house, so I'm living somewhere else now. So for the past 4 days, including today, it's been a lot of moving. So we're just kind of it was. I always knew it was going to be scuffed. It is scuffed. It came true. Here we are. Ta-da!
Ori has been a very busy bee.
Mm-hmm. The only way I could see about fixing it would be to stop streaming, and I don't want to do that. So, we're just stuck here. What was I doing? Carrying.
Okay.
A
Control C.
Beautiful. Vacation's ended. Well, I can't spell crate, apparently. I get 1 more week until I have to go to work. Next week.
And then I have to do this, right?
Okay.
where the hell are the colors?
We like this guy. So he's got like shoulder, not that much. Like this. Boop. Nice. Ori Bakery. Nah, I don't work at the bakery. I work with trees. I did work at a bakery once, though. Once upon a time. Not as a baker, though. Just as a cashier. Okay, they got very, very long face. Guys, you know something really cool? Mars doesn't actually... I don't think I told you Mars yet. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I did.
I don't know if you did.
I don't think so. Because I think I just did it yesterday.
Ori, question
Yeah.
real quick.
Mhm.
I did this copy-paste layers thing trick that you told me. How long do I need to keep dragging until I find the frickin' colors? And they show up on the damn panel?
If they're right underneath, not very long, but is it inside the correct panel folder group?
It should be. That's where I copied it to. Oh, okay. It's adjusting itself. Oh, nope, it's saving. I can't find it. I have been dragging for a long time.
Then you either put it in the wrong spot or you missed it. So what you can do is click Control T and then zoom out.
Okay.
And it should show you a little box where the thing is, no matter where it is.
Control T and zoom out?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you Control T first and then zoom out on the canvas. Do you see anything showing up?
Oh, it's all the way down here?
Yeah, okay. So then
Or
stop.
Maybe.
So click
I can't tell if that's hit because I'm so zoomed out.
well, zoom in on it, and if that's the
there
little
it
box
is.
around it.
Found it.
So then you can click and drag with inside of it up again.
Okay. Oh, that's nice.
Just make sure you don't resize it.
Because what happened here, it was the very last, close to last panel in the previous entry. And then this entry starts with that panel.
Ah, yeah,
So now I gotta
it's
drag
in the
it
wrong...
all the way from the bottom to the top.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how it is.
Control T. I'm gonna have to remember
Bonk
that one.
me until I
Thank
make
you for
cake
letting
again.
me interrupt.
Why bonk me?
Why is Ori getting the bonk?
Why am I getting bonked?
What'd she do?
What did I do? Beautiful.
Look what you made
Lovely.
her do.
Ooh, look what you made me do. Oh, so what I was gonna tell you before you so rudely interrupted me is, forgotten. Stop making cakes. It's
My bad.
No. Oh, so as Enthuse knew, and everybody else might have noticed, I forgot to tell everybody that the comic got published yesterday because I was moving. And on top of that, I start work next week, and Mars is in school. So it's like, oh no, how are we going to post our little updates that I have to do manually? This is terrible. What to do? So I found a Discord scheduler bot, and bless you.
Nope, that wasn't a sneeze.
Okay.
That was me doing something stupid.
Hello, audio. How is the chaos? And brain is dying again. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Oh yeah, so I found this like scheduler bot. I was kind of testing it out, I was doing stuff, and it set up pretty nice, but the free version had, a significant amount of limitations, mostly in the fact that like I couldn't schedule repeating messages further than every 7 days. I couldn't schedule messages further than like 7 days in the future. I could only schedule 3 messages at a time. Just classic sort of like, free trial run sort of stuff. But honestly, I liked the bot so much, it actually got used today in the chat. It did its own thing today that I went, hey, let's see how much it is. And it's just a Patreon subscription for only $3 a month. And it's like, wow, the Ko-fi can cover that. So guys, the Ko-fi is paying for our little Outcast scheduling bot now. How nice. And now that it's upgraded, I'll get to change it so that it can have like different you have all the chaos. So that it can like it can have like a different profile image, and it can have like different stuff there. And so I can make it Hotsun, all telling you that the Outcast stuff has come out.
Oh, that's amazing.
Because I can rename it, and I can add a profile image. So, top tier stuff. So look at that. I also, we started making enough money on the Ko-fi that I was like, time for a ledger. So now we have a ledger. I feel so official. All of our comic spendings. We're very professional over here at Folding Planets.
Oh yes, we got.
We're not an LLC. Maybe one day. My favorite story is, I don't know anybody who's like in the VTuber space. Do you guys know Merryweather? He's the dog boy, and he's not British. He's from Denmark originally. Yeah, no, literally. Tax year and all that sort of stuff, 100%. But he always tells a story. So he owns a company now because he commissioned too many artists at once. And you know, when you get into it, like, the law is pretty wild and stuff, but it's just really funny. It's like, that's like part of his introduction, you know, when he like introduces, oh yes, I'm Merryweather, you know, owner and founder of like Merryweather Comics or something, a company that I started after commissioning too many artists at once. And it's like, damn, all right, I wonder how many artists that is.
It's like, now it makes too much sense.
Yeah, he's like a comic. He's a writer, and so he writes a lot of comics, but he doesn't do art. So, you know, he like commissions like a lot of artists to draw the comics, and that's what he was doing. And then the government is like, yeah, this is like too much. You need to like incorporate now or whatever. And he's like, oh shit, all right, I guess. What do you have to do there? And they're like, yeah, pay a fee. I mean, it's very easy, you know, it is beneficial to, you know, be a business at a certain point, because it takes the, like, what's the word?
Great question.
My brain is coming up with words that are not the words. Like, my brain is like reliance, dependency, like, that's not it. Fault, I guess. Basically, if, like, the company goes bankrupt, you don't have to pay anything individually, you know, and so it's like, it's on the company, it's not you. It separates your personal like finances and stuff from the company, and so that's beneficial in a lot of ways, where if like someone was to sue you, they sue the company, they don't sue you, so it's not your money. It's like interesting. Ooh, fancy dichotomy. What can we know what category of thing it's for? Or no? Is that too much? Okay, this is already not doing what I want it to do. Oh, you're reading Outcast as part of a book club's reading for this month? What?
No way! That's so cool! That's really freaking awesome. Holy crow.
How did you do that?
Is that something you organized, or?
Oh my goodness.
That's wild.
How honored.
Wow.
It's gonna be a class. Ooh.
Oh man. Oh geez. Okay, Ori, we gotta get those edits out.
I read Dichotomy's, you know, message wrong, right? He obviously wants it to be read as, it's going to be a class. Yes. Oh.
Well, that's how I want it to be read.
I don't see anybody on YouTube. Mason hasn't talked in a little bit. They were the only person over there.
I haven't logged on to YouTube yet. Normally I'm over there and I'm giving my viewership. It's like liking your own art.
No, it's just Mason just hasn't talked in a little bit, and they're the only YouTube person right now. Part of another Twitch streamer's book club? How did it get on there? Are they did they suggest it, or did you suggest it? There you are, Mason. Hello. We're happy to have you lurking, just making sure the bot's working.
I'm so curious.
Yeah, how did this happen? You gotta give more details, Roval. You can't just drop this cool shit on us like this. Oh my god.
Okay. Oops, that's not what I want.
Didn't get blown up when we moved the courtroom. Yeah, I don't know if we will manage to move it. It's still not responding. It's like, it says it's not responding, but it's working. You know, so I don't know. I ain't asking too many questions right now, being honest. It's doing it. It's trucking along. We're in the courtroom today.
We going. You know, we're fans of the courtroom.
Oh, I see. So it's like it's you're reading it for the book club to get like reading done. Very nice. I'm excited.
Oh.
Well, you'll be just in time for the updates to happen.
Yes, you picked some excellent timing.
But very cool. I'm attempting to draw this guy, and he is not wanting to be drawn very much, if we're being honest. The leggies. The brain is only braining so much.
The brain.
Dylan and Doug didn't get home until like 5 or 6 a.m. last night. So,
oh, jeez.
Oh, they were driving really far. Long way.
I mean, that would do it.
So yeah, so I got woken up then, and of course they didn't get a lot of sleep either, so it's been a long and tiring day.
That kind of day.
My brain is only marginally working anyway, and then for whatever reason it shuts down at stream time. You guys know how it is, how it's been.
Oh yeah. I think that's just kind of how the last few weeks have been.
Great? No. Is it going to suffice? Yes. He's not as lanky as I want him to be. Is that a problem? I don't know.
Or you like use the same 5 panels from entry 7 in page 7 in page 8, and this is just making my life so good right now.
No, Mars, I do, because we took them out of the 7.
We took them out of the 7?
They're the same panels because we split it, remember?
Oh, that's right!
I'm glad you realized.
That's right, it got moved around, I forgot! I mean, that's still a pretty happy accident. I already have these colored.
Yeah, no, it worked out. I'm glad you realized and are doing it. And not just
but I was also like, wow, this is a lot of panels for Ori to reuse in a recap.
Audio. Yeah, that's I know I told you was like I made it way too long, and it was just so long, and we like needed to cut it somewhere else because I just couldn't go on like this. And we did, but I never deleted them because that's just bad form. Because,
I didn't realize that.
It's okay. Again,
because it's funny. I do read the scripts. But the panel layouts are the last thing to be added to the scripts. So oftentimes I don't see it unless Ori is calling out something directly like, hey, what emotion do you want them to have here? Or, hey, what do you think of this pose? I have a lot of faith in Ori. Like, she always captures what I intend for her to capture. So I never really feel a need to check the scripts like, okay, panel 1 looks good. Okay, panel 2. Like, I never do anything like that. So by the time I see the panels that I'm doing the flats, it's like, I don't remember how this aligns to the dialogue at all, but it looks good.
Yeah. That's a vibe. I mean, by the time I come back and like have to do the bubbles, I'm like figuring it out again. Because I also change it from what I write in the script, like as like it flows, and it's just like I feel like it, and
Th-
so it's
this is
definitely like.
professionalism, guys.
Yeah, I'm one of the, it's like, oh yes, you have experience, doing art for comics. And it's like, yes, I do, but not in any professional way. I've never had to check in with anybody. I just go. We just go.
We really do just go. That's our motto.
Just go. Little round ears.
Excuse me.
Such cute. Okay, this face isn't doing it.
But I will say, if I knew I would be copy pasting literally half the panels in this entry, I would have started way sooner.
Well, but oh no, that means you're catching up to where I am and been lollygagging on. Oh,
oh trust me, Ori, I am not catching up.
You're on 8 now, not 9, right?
I'm on 8, yes.
Okay, thank God.
I plan to have this one done by Monday. I have work tomorrow and Thursday, and then I'm going back to the city on Friday to hang out with people. So yes, it'll be a busy weekend for Mars. And then I'm hoping to go out with some friends this weekend.
As
that would be nice.
Well, hopefully that'll be fun, Mars.
I believe it will be. We're hoping to do an escape room of some kind because we heard it was going to be freezing on Friday. So
yes.
But I also really want to see Bryant Park because I want to get to the holiday shops. Because I'm basic, but it looked like they had really good food and dumplings, so I want to go.
Oh, they always do.
They always do. I have to try it. I have no choice.
All right. Okay, I'm already liking this guy already. Honestly, I think the shape is pretty good in the end.
He's looking fly.
I'm pretty happy with the shape in the end, if we're being completely honest here.
Yeah, Mason, that's not a bad idea, starting with the 4-panel comic strips. We didn't do that necessarily with Outcast, but we did do that with AUs as kind of a warm-up to the release. I think it helped us both figure out pacing in terms of dialogue and panel layout.
Yeah, I will say, as people, Mars and I are very fly by the seat of our pants people, it seems, to a certain extent. There's it's a weird combination.
It's a funny thing because it's both planned. Like, we have a story in mind. We know what beats we want to hit.
It's planned and not planned.
We know what we're trying to accomplish. But when it comes to, the getting it done, I shouldn't say the getting it done, but kind of yes, kind of no. It's the execution. Thank you. That's the word. When it comes to the execution of it all, it's yeah, what happens? This. Okay, guys, this is how I ended up making edits to what's already been released. Like I said in the beginning, we decided to make some edits for the 1-year anniversary of Outcast. Woohoo! Yay! But I realized going over some of the entries that there were some extra dialogue that would have gotten the point I'm trying to make across better. Or there were some instances where if I add a thought bubble, it'll really clue in the audience to what's going through the character's head. I think I can point this out because it's not really a spoiler. We're past this part in the comic, and you guys know, you have the insider's knowledge from being at these streams. But when I was reading through the Aster hangout, I started questioning, well, why is Hotson such, why is he getting called out later on? Why is he being so abrasive later on? Because in the Aster hangout, he's really not that combative with Aster, because Aster doesn't really talk to him too much. So there's no chance for Hotson to really lay into him, so to speak, until we get to that whole, why are you so surprised I used to have a job? That's a little insulting. So I decided to retroactively add a couple thought bubbles, even though there are a couple toward the end of the entry. Now I've added some more in the beginning because there's a moment where Milano says, good morning, why don't you go help Ferrix? And I'm like, well, that's an odd transition. Maybe if I put a little something in to help with that. So I added a little Hotson's exclamation when he sees Milano's what are you doing? And then in response to the transition between good morning and Ferrex needs help is, well, the boat's not gonna fix itself, so why don't you go help Ferrex? And I was like, okay, now we have a transition. Now we know why Milano's just asking this. It's no longer out of the blue. And then I followed that up with a thought bubble from Hotson, like, okay, I'll play nice for now. Just remember, play nice for now. And through doing that, I was able to add a callback later on. It's really interesting to go through your own work again and have the opportunity to do that again and just really make the point even better. It makes me wonder how often artists and writers get the opportunity to do that.
Well,
like, for the most part, it's one and done. We're really lucky to have a format that does allow that kind of flexibility.
Yeah. Medic Ramen, it's cable knit and lazy cable knit. That's what it is. But zero ideas for comic strips, Mason. It could be like any scenario you like to see characters in, you know, just sort of like what if
Could be an
this
AU idea.
It could be, yeah, in a universe. Maybe do a little Ace Attorney one, Mason. Could be fun.
That could be fun.
Or they just have a little courtroom scene. They have a classroom courtroom scene. That could be something fun like that. How recent are we editing up until? My thoughts were essentially the episode that comes out right before the anniversary. That's how recent we're editing up until. Because I'll probably actually make Mars go over them beforehand a little more. They won't be updated in the Ko-fi. That's just too much. So those will always be the old ones. Because, you know, the benefit of those is just being early access. I don't expect people to be going back and reading them. And if they want to, look, you have a little archive of the old ones, right? But, yeah, so that's entry...
It's kind of like when a
page 2.
canvas becomes an original. They get a chance to update their story and everything.
So that was interesting. You mentioned, like, how often do people get to do this? Obviously in, like, comic books, like printed material, pretty much never, unless they get, special editions and there's, like, edits involved and stuff there. But webcomics do allow you to go back and do that. And I will say, well, I don't think a lot of artists and, you know, comic makers are doing what you and I specifically are doing here. They do it eventually if they go to print. You know, I know that, like, Star, who writes Cast Off, is going through it slowly now and making edits and changes for her print version of Outcast that is... Cast Off that's going to come out. There's too many outs, there's too many offs, there's casts everywhere. Jesus. So, you know, I know that there is going back, but I do find that specifically because all of the platforms we are at allow us to, like, edit the uploads, you know, so I don't have to, like, republish them to edit them. I can just change what is found within the whole thing. Is really nice. And so
it is incredibly flexible.
It allows us to do this. And I don't think, like I said, that most even creators even think about doing this because of just the way that it is.
Yeah.
Out off. Well, yeah. What's it's referenced as a joke in the Ace Attorney AU. Okay, I need chat help. What kind of hair do we want this character to have? I see that the Martin has this little, like, back bit here, which gives me mullet vibes.
Ponytail?
Yeah, ponytail. You know, that's another one, these sort of things.
Oh, why am I imagining him with the Sherlock Holmes style ponytail?
We could do that. Buzz cut. We did buzz cut. No buzz cut. Okay, we'll do Sherlock Holmes.
It doesn't have to be with the bangs. I just want the ponytail.
We like the ponytail. The ponytail works. This long bit in the back, I feel like it needs to be longer in the back.
I'm also imagining him with Simon Petrikov hair because I rewatched Fiona and Cake.
Okay.
But that might be a little too cartoony. We do have some logic in ours, and hair typically falls pretty naturally in our world.
I think the closest I get the style reference-wise is like Western anime.
Viking pony shaved on the sides, neatly tied up top.
Oh, so like a warrior's wolf tail, like Sokka?
That's kind of what I'm imagining what Sokka had.
Okay, we can see.
Where did all my colors go? Oh, there they are. That's nice.
Like this. Yeah, Sokka. Fluffy on top, clean on the sides. All right. We'll go like this.
That might be more the vibe. I think it'll balance the hair out.
All right. We'll go like this. The concern is always just with the ears. How they fit in everything nice, you know? That's what you gotta look out for.
Yep. I recently cleaned everything in my room yesterday because my brain was like, you can't have a good New Year unless everything is clean. So
okay,
you
guys,
need to go through all your activities, all your materials, all your papers.
I don't know how anybody moves fully all at once. Jesus Christ.
Usually a truck is involved.
Not even just God, like this has taken so long to move in, and it's not even all my shit. It's not even all, all my shit. It'll never be all my shit, and it definitely wasn't all at once, and I'm still exhausted. It has been for days. Like, oh God.
Well, or you should only have to move one other time in your life, and hopefully by then you will have a truck to do it.
Yeah, Ross. So yeah, they're all, since Hotsun is the main character that we see 90% of the perspective through, they're all based on his journals. And so season 1 is encompassed within journal 1, and then how we get to journal 2, we shall see. That's already planned and set up and thought about. But yeah, so it's entries in his journal, and an entry encompasses a day. Now, he doesn't have an entry every day because certain pages of the journal are taken up by, like, just general, more scientific related writings and diagrams and stuff. But, yeah, they're all about the journals. Is page 8 the end of entry 4?
Would be the end of entry 4,
yep.
Yes.
In 2 weeks,
that is
15th,
correct.
We will get entry 5, and that has 10 pages in it.
Yes. Ferrix has a very long hangout.
He has the longest hangout. There is currently entry 2 is the longest entry. However, entry 6 might be longer in the end.
I feel like entry 6 will be longer.
It will have to be longer.
Most definitely. There's no question.
But yeah, so he doesn't journal every single day, so it's not like they only spend, 5 days on the island before going anywhere. But it is just what he writes when he decides to journal and what he talks about.
Because this is his research book, but also kind of like his memoirs, in a sense.
You're gonna binge it, Enthuse? Is that why? You're waiting for one to end to binge it?
Oh, I see the strategy.
Or you were just waiting for one of them to end? Because that's the end. Didn't you read it? Didn't you tell me about Ferrix? Didn't you comment? You're waiting for it. Oh, you were waiting for a finishing journal, and I see. Technically, that one comes at the beginning of the next one. Because he was, like, exhausted, and he wrote the next day. They're all over the place. I understand now.
Think about it, guys.
For something
when you
like
started a journal, were you ever consistent with it?
You were waiting with, like how it happens at the end of Aster's, where he goes back and he, like, corrects the stuff. Yeah.
Sometimes that happens, sometimes it doesn't.
Well, it does happen for Sinnott in the next day, though. So it's more like he like wakes up and does. Yeah, It's not a
I've had a
perfect
night to
science.
sleep on it. Let me reflect.
It's definitely not a perfect science. Yeah, exactly, Ross. 100%. He's properly sat down and written 4
science,
times
but
so
it
far.
is what felt natural for the character.
Because it is sort of framed in the way that he's like recounting his days with them, yeah. And sort of what he does.
And also sometimes he has an immediate thought, other times he needs to sit with it for a little bit.
And that's why there's, okay, these ears are not doing what I want. And that's also why sometimes, that's why Hudson has thought bubbles, and then he also has those little square journal entry page bubbles, because those are what he wrote in his journal, actually. And it's interesting to do because the journal has a much more scientific feel to it, because it is his research journal.
This is what he would theoretically hand
diary.
into a university for his thesis. So it's got to sound all professional, whereas his thought bubbles are a little more everyday in terms of grammar and word usage.
Exactly. Okay, here we go. Finally, it worked now. But yeah, at the very beginning, one of the things Mars and I wanted to do after we came up with this sort of journal idea thing was to, like, how was he going to get the next journal? How were we going to transition from journal 1 to journal 2? You know, these sort of things. And because that's what we wanted to make sure, that the seasons end at the same time that he would have to get a new journal for some reason. Either he finished one or something happened to it. Whatever. But I'm glad you're reading it, Ross. That's so cool.
Yeah, thank you for checking it out.
Thank you, indeed. Anytime we hear someone reading it.
It's most definitely a labor of love.
Yeah. Oh, and that sort of harkens back to, I think, Mars and I's, like, philosophy on it, that we would rather get it out than try to go through all the sort of editing process levels that, like, a full-on professional comic might have.
Yeah, I think that's why we were so lax with season 1 to begin, because we didn't want to really pressure ourselves too much.
It's my greatest focus for the comic is making sure it comes out good and on time. If there's spelling mistakes and there's everything,
definitely.
I try my best to avoid them, of course. But if I see them at the end, unless I really have time and really am like, yes, let's go, I'm rather lazy about it. And I think it's because both of us going in knew this was always going to be like a hobby. You know, it's a hobby. Yeah. It's something we do on the side besides the rest of our life. But
it's definitely not paying our bills.
I mean, that's exactly what I do with the videos as well. I don't if you watch the game videos, they certainly have their fair share of mistakes and spelling errors and everything. And it's funny because I do go over them once more before putting them out, but I am just one person. I'm already bad at spelling as it is, so me reviewing it again is only going to do so
and
much.
Video editing software does not offer spell check.
No, and half the time when I'm finally sat down to, like, final review it, I don't want to have to do it, if I'm being completely honest. So I've already, by the time I final review it, I've listened to the episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 to 8 times.
Yeesh.
So at that point, I'm definitely done. Do I want a proofreader? For what? For the comic? Probably not, just because if I really made Mars do it, she would. Though I appreciate it, dichotomy. It's more just a time thing. By time I'm actually at the point of putting out the bubbles, it's sometimes like the day before I have to, like, upload it, because such is life. Either or you'd have to be. Well, I appreciate it. We'll definitely think on it. Now that I live with Dylan, I can force him to do a lot more things for me, though, too, so. Well, before it was like it had to be on the one day we hang out, you know, and I had to make sure that, like, that would be time for it if I wanted to do that. So now that we live together, it's just like, yeah, Dylan, come here. Come here right now.
But
do it right
so
now.
much easier.
Like, I'm happy to do it. I actually am happy since I live with Dylan now. He can go over the the clips I pick for shorts and stuff.
Ooh.
And so he can make sure that they're the best and the goodest and the funniest. So it works out nice.
Ooh, expect to see a tick in quality.
I hope so. I will
Oh.
say the YouTube algorithm is a fickle thing, but should be excited.
YouTube algorithm is off.
Yes, you're gonna you're gonna pay to do the proofreading, exactly. Well, this feels like one of those there's a subreddit. It's like choosing beggars, right? And like those like nannies, or they like try to get you to pay to be your child, like their child's nanny, like 24/7, and all that sort of stuff.
Jesus.
That's what I would feel like if we did that. Hello, Bugs. No worries. We're still going
Hey,
for
Bugs.
a little bit. Only an hour late. No worries. We're still going for a while here.
Oh, we're
Audio
still
reminded
going
you to
for
be
a
here.
lot of
Well,
it.
happy to have
honestly.
you, PCM. Were you part of the Funny Weasel story, or was that a different group? Or are you the one group? I can't remember. I know Jamie has like 80 groups, so I can never remember who's part of multiple D&D groups or not. Or TTRPG groups.
We
It's
get
okay,
to
PCM.
return
We
to
understand.
Our campaign this weekend.
Yes. Oh,
I'm so
it's
excited.
been like a month since we've played.
It has. No, because we had to cancel a few times. Then I got freaking sick.
No, we played.
Then it
We
was the
played.
holidays.
You got sick twice. One of them was while one of our players had already canceled, so it was only one canceled because of you. So that was 2. And then this past weekend we didn't do it because it was Christmas and everything. Before that, no,
It worked out well because then I was able to go to grandma's and
Well, it
not
was
be
the
like,
one,
oh,
so
but
it
I'm
was 2
missing
before
D&D.
Christmas, and then it was the one on Christmas Eve.
I think so.
No, Christmas Eve was a Sunday. It was
No.
the one the day before Christmas Eve, which was Dylan and my anniversary.
Christmas
And
Eve.
then- Yeah, the eve of Christmas Eve. And then it was this past Saturday where I had to move in anyway, and Dylan wasn't here because they were away. So it was like, yeah, a lot.
So it all worked
So it
out.
has been a month, damn.
But it's been a freaking long time.
Yeah, dang, it really has.
Holy crap.
This is like Ferrex's lost brother.
It really does look like that, doesn't it?
They do, so one, I only draw one animal nose, mainly because I'm lazy. See, I don't know if I'm feeling the hair solely because of the way ears work. And without the hair to, like, cover it, I feel like it's weird.
Yeah, I think we might need more hair, to be honest.
Like, I feel like it just doesn't work. Thank you,
It's-
Cowie. Happy to see you.
I'm-
I love,
I'm sorry,
the
Ori. It kind
anaphoria.
of looks like a jello mold on his head.
Yeah, I know. It's just...
Like it's like an
just
egg
not
pudding.
it.
Hmm.
It's because of
Do you
the
want
way
to go
that
with
the ears
something
work.
shorter? Cause
No, I like the ponytail. It's just I
Mm-hmm.
can't have the sides shaved because of the ears. It just doesn't work. You know?
I think we need more hair.
Like I think it just doesn't work with the way the ears work.
Hmm.
I think that's the problem. And I mean, Mars, how dare you insult my art telling me it looks like a jello mold? Tisk tisk.
Oh, Ori, I gotta be honest here. Friends tell each other when their hair looks like an egg pudding.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think it's just the fact that it's the ears, you know? It's just, you can't have it not cover the ears, I feel.
I like that little wisp of hair on the top rather than that hard stop, I gotta be honest.
Okay.
Like, that just adds a
Yeah.
little more dimension to
Well,
it.
that's how I draw your, you know, Lore of Mars bun. Okay, I
Add a little
think
bit
this
of
is a
Earth,
little
A
better.
little bit of Mars.
I think this is better.
Yeah, I feel
It
this
was
guy.
just the side, it just didn't work. Tell all your friends that it looks like
It was
yellow.
struggling.
The orangey brown makes it too lion-y. Well, it's darker, but I'm not really doing the colors. But it is very lion, and I'm not upset by it. I guess his ears should be smaller, though.
Based on the reference?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, there's one ear, there's
I
the other ear.
would 100% agree.
Now let's do this. Sometimes certain animals just, you know, their proportions are in a way where it's difficult.
Oh, yeah. And it's just like, what do I do with you?
Yeah.
I gotta humanize you.
Do they come out more? They kind of do. Okay. How about that? No, they don't come out. They come up more. I think that's good.
Let's see. Oh, that's good.
I think that's
Yeah, it's
more
like
good.
those tiny ears.
I know it
before-
does.
Before he had faucet ears.
It's a little triangle. That's why I tried to make
Squish
him kind of
triangle.
pointy.
Honestly, I could also see this character as androgynous.
Yeah, could be.
Because they really are straddling the line.
I had to make the chin pointy, and then it's difficult to have, like, with longer hair, you know, it's no. Unless we want to give him a little facial hair, too. Could be a little gumshoe.
Yeah, let's give it a try. Let's see what it looks like.
Something like that. It's not bad.
Ooh, I don't hate it.
It's the yellow-throated martin.
That's cute. I kind of like that.
We do
I kind of
like
really
that
like that,
a
actually.
lot. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, chat.
I feel like it
approves.
just adds. It adds.
That's the way to
little
go.
bit it needed to it. Okay.
It really does.
Now
When in
with
doubt-
that done,
Facial hair.
yellow-throated. Yes, the same thing. The Larry Buttsbeard. No, the Larry Buttsbeard is more full and it comes off the chin more. I give this more the gumshoe. You know. Or the Godot. Is it like Godot's beard?
I think it's more like Godot's, honestly.
Godot. Ace Attorney. Yeah, it's closer to the Godot.
Research.
The Godot has like the Tony Stark beard kind of, you know, it's kind of in the middle. It's more Godot than Larry. Throat, shoulder,
Oh,
same thing.
son of a-
Tell the doctor that. Okay. And then we'll do the front-facing view just to round it out here. The fully front-facing. I mean, he's a dock worker here. It's not like he's facing very far. Okay, I can't actually do it without fixing he needs feet. He doesn't really have any feet. He just has legs. I just kind of gave him legs.
He's got the Fire Emblem
Shoulders,
Awakening
knees, and toes.
problem. No feet, only
Yes.
leg.
Only leg.
Speaking of Switch games, I am so close to beating Breath of the Wild.
Ooh, nice.
Then I can start Tears of the Kingdom and cry. Because that'll probably take me another 4 to 5 years to complete.
Yeah, such is life. Doing things is hard.
Doing things is hard. Doing fun things is hard.
Well, it's one of those things where at least my fun things are also like obligations. So it's like weird. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, that worked out very well. No, I have fun when I work on the comic. I definitely
but it makes
do.
it weird in a sense, you know, where it's like, yes, I'm obligated to do this. This is something I have to do. But it's also like what I want to do. Like, even if I didn't have to do it, I want to do it. So it's like a weird sort of dichotomy. But I am enthusiastic about it. It's amazing. Cowie. I don't know. I tried. I only got so far.
Ow. I don't even know what to say to that.
I'm just trying to get everybody's chat's name in there.
Admirable, for sure.
Because I had to say dichotomy. So I was like, we're just going down the list. You were so enthused. It was pretty amazing.
That it was. Okay, Ferrex, I need you to work with me here, bud.
I was trying to be like, oh, wowie! Oh, cowie! That was where my brain went there.
It's a valiant effort.
Who else is here? Oh, the chaos. I should try to do even Mars. This is tough.
Oh, have fun.
Yeah, I don't know. I gave up a long time. Originally. Nice, nice.
The original. Okay. There we go, Ferrex. Now you're looking good.
Or we. I'm looking at the nerd. Oh, don't stop. Ori will be a set. I see. Or we.
Oh, that's clever.
Okay. There it is.
Got around that.
Okay, now I can do the middle, the bust.
It's especially when I'm coloring in the side profiles that I realize just how big Ferrex's ears are.
I will admit, the model is loose, you know? The model is loose.
But they are consistent.
It's one of those things where it's like, if I held myself super to model, it would just never get done, you know? You guys, if any of you saw those, like, that, like, pictures of the front-facing view of all the characters that were posted in 2023 so far, most of those, I don't think actually any of those, no, a few of those were drawn and not in 2023. Almost none of them were drawn in 2023.
They definitely weren't.
There's like 3.
But for some reason, the meme is making the rounds again.
But, you know, it worked out. No, they're more upright. Those last ones were so good. I'm sorry, I'm missing it. We can do it for you, but what's in it for the rest of us? Ooh. I'm running out of ideas, but ask or anything else you guys can think of.
Aha.
There you go. Very nice.
Okay. Let's see. We're going to
Oh, guys, I'm being a good little content creator and planning ahead. Isn't it amazing?
She is. She showed me
Yeah.
some Valentine's Day
Yeah,
stuff,
so
and I was
normally,
like, "Ooh."
normally Ori doesn't do anything until 'tis the season, and thus it doesn't come out till after the season because that's you know, she had to plan things for the season. So when she draws it during the season, they have to come out after. Planning ahead because
But now
that was unintentional but very good. You have no noop words for pun play. You have no noop puns for you were bad at wordplay. You can figure out. So gotta noop. You're not PCM. See, they don't have to be great. They can be just okay.
it can just be puns.
They can make an attempt. If I never made an attempt, I wouldn't get Dylan and Mars to laugh sometimes. Hey, if I never tried, I'd never have some of them zingers.
Oh, I gotta admit, I was listening to the new Ace Attorney video that came out today, and just hearing you make the noise.
Again, sent you reeling.
dying.
Oh my god, Mars.
No, because the image of just this sweet little girl in front of Phoenix just being the most innocent thing, and Phoenix is just double over going, 1 second.
I will admit, after playing Phoenix for so long, my Phoenix voice acting is fucking top tier because I could do anything in that Phoenix voice at this point.
Great.
Well, because I could make any noise in Phoenix's voice at this point, you know. I could sneeze for Phoenix.
Sounded so rough when she started out. Like, I'm listening to it again, I'm like, wow, that is not the voice I give her now.
Yeah, they all change. We do this for years at a time. We're not. Those videos came out like a year ago, Mars. So you know.
I know. No, literally
they
a
were
year.
Recorded like a year ago. So.
Holy shit.
That's what I had to do. Whoops.
It's crazy.
Yep.
Makes me wonder where we're gonna be in another year.
I can't believe that this is the second time spending New Year's after stream. Haha, nice.
I know, right? Oh, that's a good one.
No better than anyone 10% of jokes land, but when they hit hard. Yeah, that's the vibe. That's why I don't let jokes die. You know? Because when they're good, they're good.
When they're good, they're good.
Why would I let the joke die? Instead, you have to beat it into the ground until nobody wants to hear it from you, and then you keep doing it again and again and again. That's the ticket.
And again.
And the next day. And the next day. And the next day.
And the next day.
And the next day.
Goodbye, everyone. I'll remember you all in therapy.
Yep, that was a great one in there. About what we should... Yeah, we do have an Avi. Avi Seta. The bird. He's a bird. I don't remember which bird. But he's a bird. Things are funnier the third time. If that were true, I'd be freaking hilarious, man. Dylan cries every time I do. Look at this photograph. Or the non-joke crime. Even though he participates in the non-joke crime ones, you know?
Definitely participates in that. Like, he cannot claim innocence there.
He made it.
Just as guilty.
He made it.
Exactly. Just as guilty.
Just as guilty. Actually, I can do cable knit easier. I go like this.
Okay, these Ferrex arms might need some cleaning up, but they're not terrible.
Like that.
Well, that's always a plus.
And then we got the cable knit coming around town.
Bring it around town.
Double take 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Stop on your right foot. Don't forget it.
Don't forget it.
Okay.
I actually rewatched the original SpongeBob Christmas special.
Oh yeah.
The one with the holiday song in it. I was just like, oh, all the nostalgia. I also watched the Phineas and Ferb Christmas special.
I do break my
really on a
rules.
Christmas special kick for
I'd
some
be
reason.
okay with Marty. I could accept Marty. Marty's a good one.
Marty the Marmot.
I have to break my rules sometimes because the main characters have broken the rules, so I can't be an all-encompassing dictator then.
But Ori, that's what you do best.
Oh, ow! Wow, I never let anybody vote ever. Oof. All right. His eyes.
Chicken.
Oh my goodness. I have said it's my stream, it's my choice before. Coming from my employee. You think I pay her? No. I don't even get
I got
paid.
paid in some beautiful, beautiful D&D art.
Yes.
The Christmas bonus this year was very nice.
Yes, there you go. The Christmas bonus. You'll also get your birthday bonus a year from now. Less than a year, but you know. Okay, we're giving him slightly larger eyebrows than I give Ferrex. Just to kind of differentiate him a little more.
Oh, art is very much valid payment, PCM. I just want to surround my room in as much art as I can get. Like, some of the art on my walls, like, yes, they're from vendors and artists and stuff, but a lot of it is from my friends, because for some reason I just keep making friends with artists, but I'm not complaining. Like, Ori, I still have your Snoopy Woodstock that you drew me all the way
Oh
back
my
to
god,
school.
Jesus.
It's literally hanging in front of me next to your letter from high school.
Guys, can you tell how old that would be? Okay.
I also have another friend who is really also good at drawing anthropomorphic animals. She did like a Beatrix Potter, Peter Rabbit style bunnies for the Year of the Rabbit,
Ooh.
but they're all wearing kimonos. It's
so
very
cute.
beautiful art.
Okay, I think there we go. We want his name. We chose Marty. Is that the goal?
I think Marty. Are we also aiming for a last name
need
too?
a last name. I have to bring up
Okay.
the sign, the taxonomic.
Quite
thing.
important. Oops.
Oh, also, we can do Marty from Martez, guys. It's not like it's, you know, just Martin.
Oh, so it still follows the rules.
Yeah, what are you talking?
Nice.
You don't even have to work very hard.
I gotta be honest, I
Martin.
do kind of want it to follow the rules just because continuity.
Yeah, but technically,
But also,
two of
very
the
good
main
faith,
characters
so
don't
I'm
follow the
torn.
rules, so.
They're still derived
Flavigula.
from.
Okay. So we have Marta's Flavigula, which I will say again, right again.
That is one hell of a name.
Flavigula. Alright. Last name now. It could be Marty with just an E. Vigula? Vigula sounds regal and he's got a lion feel. He's not supposed to have a lion feel though. He's supposed to have a Martin feel. The colors should help it. Okay, we'll have to do the colors now because you're telling me he's got a lion feel. And we don't want that. We want a Martin feel.
You guys created a problem that now Ori needs to
This
fix.
is monsters. How dare.
Okay, so those
Scoopity
shorts
bop.
are coming up to there.
You know what happens. You want to lead it
That
to.
means this whole thing should be
We're still
tan-like.
gonna fix it.
What the hell?
That is bluer than I wanted it to be. Color theory, guys. It's the light.
Who doesn't love a good old-fashioned color theory?
Okay. Got around here. Oh, I didn't give him his little blibbles. There, that's better.
I'm glad, Ross. You know, it's in the journal. It's gotta sound professional. Saying you were intimidated by someone else? What would the Academy think? I just realized I have not drank water in an hour and now I need it.
Oh, when you
Oopsies.
realize. Okay.
Man alive.
Man alive. Man of war.
So how was everyone's New Year's Eve? Did anyone go anywhere, do anything, or was it nice and chill for you? I didn't really go anywhere. I was so burned out. I went to bed as soon as the clock hit midnight. I just dragged myself upstairs because I was burned out.
Maybe Ori makes noses different.
It's not a bad thing.
Yeah,
Is it?
well, yeah. It's an annoying thing, if anything.
Oh no.
What the hell?
Okay, fair.
Hydrate before you dehydrate, indeed.
Bucks.
Water reminder. Ooh, I don't have any water.
She had tea though.
I just drank it. I did have tea. New Year's Eve at home. I also spent New Year's Eve at home.
Very nice. I did New Year's Eve at home as well. It's one of those things like I kind of want to go out for a party just to experience what it's like and then be like, okay, great, cross it off the list. Never doing that again.
This definitely gives less lion, but I don't know if I like it. You know, that's the problem.
Okay.
Ooh,
Got
okay.
that. Oh yay, Ferrix's eyes are closed.
Squarer.
So I don't have to color them. Amazing.
There is that.
Go get your mouth colors.
You never know, dichotomy. You never know. I wouldn't say the biggest nerd. I was a very big nerd at college, and I still went to parties, and I left them promptly because they broke out jungle juice, and I went, yeah, I don't know what that is. Really. It wasn't even jungle juice. It was literally like a plastic bag filled with supposedly alcohol and something else, which I never intended to drink any alcohol, even labeled alcohol, and I was just like, yep, I am uncomfortable.
Just like, yeah, no. No, thank you. No, there were two parties,
nice,
and maybe three technically, that I went to in college, and one of them was a Halloween party. I literally felt like Lindsay Lohan from Mean Girls, because everyone there is dressed like in their costumes, and I'm the one who went for something like scary, because, you know, Halloween.
Yes, PCM. Yeah.
That party was just full of people like hooking up and everything. I'm just like, yes, no, goodbye. Not for me.
Okay, let's take a chat vote, guys. We have this nose. Okay, we have the previous nose, but it gives very lion. Or we have sort of like a classic just Ori nose.
I like the lion nose because it is unique.
Well, it's more like Ferrix's nose.
Yeah. I feel it also fits the vibe. Small beast nose dichotomy says.
So this
not
one?
the human one.
We like this one?
I think that's what everyone's saying. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys.
If this is not the one, speak now or forever hold your peace.
Speak now or forever regret it.
Or forever hold your bag of peas.
Top tier saying will never
So,
be beat.
he has... Okay, alright. We'll do this one then. It's very boopable. It is very boopable. I think the important part is, though, that under his beard actually has to be white. Because the marten's chin is white. And I want his skin to be...
That will be important, yeah.
Kind of medium colored.
Okay.
Let's see. Maybe darker than that. Because the whole marten's face is dark, so maybe darker. Let's take this color and bring it into a skin tone, maybe? Ooh.
Alright.
Okay. Nope, I keep doing that. How about something like this? And then he's got white teeth. And then he's got that kind of white beard, which I'm gonna fix. Silver fox, silver marten.
Aha! That's quite good.
So do we want to make him slightly older then? I can add some wrinkles.
He could be a little bit older, I think.
Because we could do that. They have really dark
I mean, we do need
eyes.
callers of all ages around here.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Glad you guys like him so far. Marty.
Marty the Martin.
Maybe 40s. Yeah, just a couple wrinkles. Maybe a little bit of gray on the sideburns areas, you know?
Light aging effects.
Yeah. Older, but not old, you know?
Exactly.
You can take a little, because he's got a fair amount of white going on there. Yeah, a nice middle-aged man. Because he's still working the docks, you know, so he can't be like, you know, so old where he couldn't work or something.
I have exactly 20 panels left. That's not half bad.
Ooh. The little ahoge here are white.
Oh, yes, yes.
And then he's got some white all around his, like, roots right here. And then maybe one stripe like that. And it comes in down through here. Okay, how do we like that? Is that too much or do we like it?
I'm feeling that, I gotta be honest.
We'll make it a little thinner like that. You like? Alright, we like. Great. Okay, I need to make his ears the proper color.
Okay, break for my poor little hand.
Poor little fingers. I mean, vibe though, dichotomy. That's the highest praise I could receive.
That is what we want. We want people to be confused about their sexuality over our characters. Achievement unlocked.
Indeed. Honestly, the best things is when, like, I like post something and you're thirsty for the character. You know, it's less the shipping and more the, you know, thirst after the character, right? That's my goal. Okay, maybe a little more red than purple. Purple's not right. Like reddish. Kind of in here. That's better. That's better. Okay, here we are. Here we are. That's the color I'm looking for. I know that's not really his ear color, though. It's just a good color. Okay, we're gonna do it this way. And we're gonna do it the fancy way. S is right on the line for you too. All right, all right. I think I know where the line is.
Okay. The big, strong,
More about the
burly
Awuga
man.
instead of the shipping. 100%. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the shipping, you know, but it's more like I want to post an image of the characters, and instead of being like, you know, or a panel and be like, oh, that's gay. I'm more here for the, oh, I wish he would step on me. You know, like that's a job well done, in my opinion. You know, that's the mark of quality. Okay. And I'm gonna take this really dark reddish color. I'm gonna just nope, that's not it. I'm gonna go like that. So he's got a gradient going on, which feels right. You must be doing something wrong then. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people like Neffy. The white hair. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
The white hair. We like
Always
the white hair.
White hair. I see. I didn't put 2 and 2 together, admittedly. Did I already? Oh, I did make a base layer. Okay. Wow, I'm ahead of things. Wow!
And there it is. Woo! All right. Marty, and we need a last name.
Okay.
Marty. So, Dichotomy offered Vigula. Marty Flav. Nah.
No. Sorry. I'm vetoing that
Marty Vigu.
Why does it sound like a pasta dish?
Because it's always gonna be. I'm gonna scare me. Hold on. Don't say your head. You're gonna scare Ori. Yeah.
What?
Terrified.
I know.
Vigula. Flavigula. That's Flavigula. The Latin would be Flavigula. Flavigula.
Okay, what's the taxonomic name?
Marty's Flavigula.
Flavigula is the taxonomic name?
Yeah, that's the species. Flavigula.
Wow.
It's Flavigula. If you go really American with it.
God, that's unfortunate. Marty Flan.
There's no N. Fla. Marty Flav.
Marty Flala.
I feel like Vigula is the only one you can get. Vigula or Vigu. Or Gula. Marty Gula.
I go with Vigu.
Oh, it's got a subspecies?
Oh, well that depends. Which one did we pick?
It has 3 subspecies. I don't see Indonesiensens, though. I lost it.
Hey,
I don't see Indochinensis as a subspecies. I see Flavigula, Chryso.
I feel like we're just talking about dinner.
Oh my god. There is
It just sounds like pasta.
Chrysospila.
Whoever named this poor creature was hungry.
And Robinsoni. Robin.
Okay, I'm here for Vigu.
Sony.
My vote goes to Vigu.
Yeah, where are we getting Indochinensis as its subspecies though? I'm just curious, because I'm only seeing, when I look here at the wiki, I see the subspecies of Flavigula flavigula, Flavigula chrysospila, and Flavigula robinsoni.
Like you're trying to say a spell.
So where are we getting?
I cast second level Flavigula.
Specifically, the left photo I have is specifically Chinensis. Indochinensis. Okay. So we'll put that here too. Indochinensis. Okay, so...
That's an interesting one.
I think we can also do Chris. Like this. We can do... What was the one we liked? Hello, welcome, Cole Reed.
Hello. Welcome to the party.
Marty Chinen. Which is interesting. Normally in Latin you would pronounce that with the k and not the ch, but because it's specifically named after China, it's a ch.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, Control F. That's a smart move that I don't have. Oh yeah. Oh, I see it. I found it. Interesting. Okay. Let's... Okay.
I think let's narrow it down.
What's your vote, Mars? Marty...
Mine is Vigu.
Chinen? Yeah.
It doesn't
Indochinensis. So it'd be Chinen. Marty Chinen, Marty Vigula, Marty Vigu, or Marty Chris?
I like Marty Vigu.
Marty Vigu? Native to South Laos? I think we're going with Vigu anyway. I feel like that's right in the middle there. Marty Vigu. I think I'm just feeling that one as well. It's almost Vigula without being like Vigula. Like, that's all I can think of.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
I think Marty Vigu is...
I didn't want to say it, but...
No, it is, yeah. Alright. Alright, guys. We get another one. Bird, reptile, or... amphibian? Amphibian. Bird, reptile, or amphibian.
Yeah.
Or wait, did we do 2 amphibians or just 1?
We got the froggy, and...
That was it.
We have a fish, but that's not
No,
an amphibian.
the gecko's the a reptile, so yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got reptile, bird, or amphibian.
We still got a little more to go.
It is the Latin. That's why Mars thinks they sound like pasta. If we were to get a actual, like, it would also help if they were named after, if we were getting more animals that were named after people. But a lot of these. Alright, we got 2 for bird, 1 for amphibian.
Alright.
I also probably pronounced them more Hispanic than Latin, because 1, Latin language is weird, and 2, that's where my knowledge is originally from. I think my Latin teacher did tell me I spoke the Latin names with a Spanish lean. So, oh, that's 2 for amphibian. I am saying that specifically weird. 2 birds, 2 amphibians. Who's gonna break the tie? Enthuse? Will it be PCM? Will it be Enthuse? Will it be Mason?
Ooh. Who could it be? Drum roll, please.
All good options.
Very good options.
Okay, but he looks much less lion when we get the colors on there too, so I'm happy with that.
Oh,
another
yeah.
amphibian. That's 3 for amphibian.
Now, it always changes once you get the colors involved.
Yeah. I
That
mean, it's the
helps a
yellow of the sweater definitely didn't help the lion. You know? But once you get the dark colors in there, it's much better.
That piece has to be his arm.
Alright, well, I think it's gonna be amphibians. So I will get amphibians. Look at the list of amphibians.
So cute.
Can't tell with the box in the way? What can't tell with the box in the way?
There's a box?
His box? It is tighter around the waist, but it's not fully cut. He doesn't have any midriff showing. But I will say it's scrunched at his waist because he's rather lean. So they're gonna be probably just the same. So they're gonna be fur colored. So they're gonna be more like the darker color of his ears, because when you look at the thing, see, so the sweater cuts off here, like the fur does, and so it'll probably just be this dark kind of red to darker gradient on all of it, just like Ferrex.
Yeah. There's one thing we love at Folding Planets. It is our gradients and our two-tone hairs.
So I'm learning more about colors by doing this, which is actually very helpful. So that means when I do it, we can get the whole thing. So those are
that
the
means when we
amphibians.
introduce some more characters into the fray, it'll be even easier.
So we have done a frog. Now I will say there are mostly frogs. There are a couple of Sicilians. But they're just like flesh snakes, which is a weird thing to say, but it's true.
That's incredibly weird to say.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Okay, I'll show you. I'll show a Sicilian on it is the third group of amphibian. So when you think of amphibian, there's of course frogs, salamanders, and finally Sicilians, which are literally the amphibian version of a snake. So it's a flesh snake. It's literally like it's a big
horrible.
worm. It's a big worm.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, so they don't really got a lot going on. They're blue sometimes. Yeah, they're weird. They're weird fellers. They're
really
definitely like sarlacc babies, you know? Like, look at them.
Oh, no, no, no.
Look, it's just a flesh worm.
Oh, I don't like it.
I know, there's no salamanders. It's frogs and that's it. Frogs and Sicilians. No, we don't have to. It could just be all frogs. They are trying their best, Bugs. They're trying their best.
I am sure they are trying their best. They could do it not in front of me.
Don't got a lot of good options. I don't see any pictures on the wiki, so I will have to manually look them up to see. But they're probably just going to be flesh colored, and I honestly might veto it. Okay, this guy's kind of
well, design-wise, is there a lot of opportunity there?
I mean,
like they got the weird-ass mouth.
He could do it. So this is Ichthyophis. Oh, okay, hold on. I can do this better. Ichthyophis. There it is. Ichthyophis sumatranus. Sumatranus. There it is. Sumatranus. Which he has this cool yellow stripe going on. That's a design feature we got. Is an axolotl amphibian? Yes, but it's in the salamander group. It's in the 3 groups. It's salamander. Because what axolotls are, they're actually a middle stage of salamanders that never got to the adult stage. Yellow stripe after yellow sweater, perfect theme. Do we like? Okay, I'll take a picture here.
I feel like people are liking this one.
Well, right now it's just dichotomy. Otherwise, we're talking about axolotls. But yes, axolotls are a Mexico, South America thing.
Axolotls are very cute. I got a soft spot for those.
Okay.
They just
so
look
it
so
looks like
derpy.
we're doing a Sicilian.
How could you not love them?
Because we did a frog. I think we've come to this. I'm kind of excited to see what I can do with this. Let's just look at the other ones to see if the other four.
I think the face is gonna look really interesting.
I think it won't look as interesting as you think it is. Okay.
I don't know. They had those very distinct
this guy
mouths.
Is more black than brown with a yellow stripe. This is another guy. This is Ichthyophis Pauchisulcus. Whoops. And then, whoops. Don't gotta do this. Stop. You make a
So
stripe
what would
with
probably happen, Bugs? I love the suggestion. What typically happens with like fur colorations or skin colorations is that it's on the cawler's skin themselves because they are imagined from that animal.
Yeah.
So like Ferrex's fur has a similar coloration to the fossa. Aster's feathers have the same coloration. And then the clothing typically matches that coloration, but the design feature is usually like on the collar itself.
So I'm gonna come clean.
Oh man, greasy hair. That would be interesting.
Ooh, yeah, or greased back, slicked back. I do like that. I'm gonna say, the way that Google is going here right now, it seems that the Ichthyophis genus is a Sicilian with this yellow stripe. There is very little visible or noticeable differences when I look at either elongata or bilitonensis. So I think we're in between these two.
We got a name.
Brown and yellow or black and yellow. And that would either be
black and yellow would really pop.
Sumatranus or Pauchisulcus. Black and yellow. We got one for black and yellow. They got kind of blue eyes though, so we're going there.
Ooh.
I think black would look better. Okay, 2 for black and yellow. I think
okay.
The economy was going for brown. Yeah, it is Sumatranus.
I'm so curious to see how these turn out.
I would be happy though. I think what I'm willing to do is we can look at all the 4 species names and pick a name from those. Like, given all the options.
Oh, that's...
So these are Sicilians enthused. They're amphibians. They're one of the 3 categories of amphibians. And we're between brown and yellow one or black and yellow one. Right now, black and yellow has 2 votes. Brown and yellow has 1 vote. And anyone's in chat's allowed to vote. They could join in now. You could know nothing about it. Whatever you want.
You can know nothing about what we're doing.
Oh my goodness. Alright, we're 3 for black and yellow, 2 for brown and yellow.
Man.
Mars, do you have a preference?
Oh, black and yellow. I just
think
the colors would pop so nicely.
Sorry, brown and yellow bros. It has been decided. I don't think y'all can come back from it. Okay. Give me something about this character. Old, young, middle-aged. Oh shit, I didn't add wrinkles to our guy. I'll do that real quick. I forgot it.
Oh right, he just looks super suave with the silver streak.
Well, he'll still look good. You know, with a couple wrinkles. Our main man. I don't know. I mean, he still looks pretty good.
I think he still looks good.
Yeah, just a little bit.
The man of the hour, you know?
We can do the same for the land eel. That's a better description for them dichotomy. All right. So now it is important Do we want greasy and bald, or do we want, like, slicked back hair? Older, but not yet old.
I want to try bald, and then if that
Early
doesn't
30s,
work
late
out, let's
20s.
go greasy slicked.
A smuggler by night. A mailman by day. That's the same skill set after all.
Such a specific vision.
Yeah, I mean, I do feel like mailman doesn't specifically fit a Sicilian's specific skill sets, so that works. Okay, we really lean in slicked back hair. Okay, we're making smuggler, maybe. Mailman, it's happening. If you want to imagine that he is a smuggler by night, you can certainly do it. See, you say no neck. I feel like I can't make it no neck because it's just all neck. Ooh, Enthuse, I think you're the one who constantly asks about snakes, so this is pretty close. You'll get to see how I would envision snakes, snake collars as well. Sort of in this same vein.
Because our snakes do need arms.
Yeah, it will have limbs, Enthuse.
To function
Yes,
in
it
these
will.
worlds.
No shoulders. Very, very thin. Very droopy. Very lanky. Giving me
I definitely imagine
corn
like
from No Evil human form vibe.
corn from No Evil. Also, imagine how jellyfish Vash is.
Mm.
That's what I'm kind of envisioning a bit.
It's kind of
Like,
got a rounded chin.
The ankles are toothpicks.
The too thin. Be thief for something because they're sticky fingered. Yeah, exactly. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tilt this head.
I'm
down.
imagining very lanky, very thin, almost sinewy. This is gonna be so interesting. I'm hyped.
We gotta really we gotta like this. I'm like hunching in my microphone to like understand.
I'm coloring some beautiful Ferrex eyes.
How it works.
Here comes the boy.
Hello, boy. Alright. Yeah, we gotta push the pelvic forward, though, as well. Yeah, definitely got the slouch. You gotta have, like, the really, really weird body vibes. You know? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
This person never got taught how to stand up straight, so now they're here. I need to make it smaller, though.
Whoa, that
so
is
long.
way too big. Why did I make that so big? Let's go with... Okay, that's better.
Okay.
That's not better. Okay, that's decent. I can live with that.
Yes, I made him too thick. Hold on.
You
There we
thick
go.
boy.
I've been drawing a lot of Ferrex, okay? He's the thickest of them all.
He is, I know. You say something so true and so brave. Oh, did I actually get the pupil the right size? I did. Guys, I used to draw Ferrex's pupils so skinny they were non-existent. I have finally gotten better.
Okay, Full Metal Alchemist Sin vibes. Okay, I can see it.
All right. Yeah.
Okay, here's the foot. There the foot happened right there.
Are you guys imagining Envy from Full Metal Alchemist?
Sin, I think. Dichotomy Sin.
They're all deadly sins, aren't they?
Oh, you're
Or
right.
am I
Yeah.
just-
Envy
Or am
is
I
the
just
one I'm
really
thinking of.
forgetting
No,
one of the
you're right, you're right.
characters?
Envy is the one with the spiky hair? Or wait.
Yeah, Envy's the one with the urchin hair.
Yeah.
Hair.
Fleshy reborn Voldemort. Yeah, you know, these are
I
all
can
good.
see that.
These are
Yeah.
all good.
These are all apt. He would fit in. He and Sloth would be chill, I bet.
This is the no Sumatranus is the brown one. This is Pouchy sulcus. Sulcus. Pouchy sulcus.
Hi,
Yeah.
yes, we'd like a word with whoever came up with this name.
It's just there's a lot of letters, and I'm really mostly used to like plant names, which yes are different. It's a whole thing. We like taxonomy was like we started with Latin, and now we're here at bastard Latin, and it's
Yeah.
a lot.
It's unfortunate.
It's a lot.
Okay, give you a little eye shine. Oh, there we go, Ferrix. You look so pretty.
But I think what I'm going to do name-wise is I might allow anything from any of the 4 species. Because one, I don't think I'm going to do another Sicilian. He's kind of the one. Because they kind of are all just the same. Except one is brown and one is yellow and one is black. No, I'm serious. I mean, it's like saying that, like, in order to tell the difference between a lot of insects, you have to, like, count hairs on their bodies. Like, it's, like, very subtle visually. So it doesn't matter to the fact that, like, I can only design so far, you know?
Okay, I can see that. Side note, I'm so happy with how this Ferrix turned out.
Okay, I'm trying to think. I want to give them the crossbody bag. Because mailman. Like this. That's good. And then we gotta add on top of it. Yeah, no N, sadly. So, the way when you slouch and your shoulders roll forward, you kind of come like this.
Heavy mic breathing intensified.
I'm like leaning in. My mic is right here. I'm like leaning in and I'm like,
Well, welcome to ASMR.
yeah.
We hope you enjoy your stay.
Indeed. Okay. Got ears.
Let's save this.
Ooh, okay.
Oh my gosh. Guys, I get to label one of the comics 2024.
Okay, I want to make his hair longer than you'd want it to be when it's slicked back. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's those vibes.
Oh, you're really going for that greasy look, huh?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
like
no,
if
totally.
you took Yuri's hair and you slicked it back. Where it's just too long.
Yuri's hair then.
Yeah, but black. Well, his is slicked helmet down at the front. He has bangs. This guy doesn't have bangs.
True.
You like the sound of that? Yeah. Okay, we gotta
I
show
found-
Yuri. If I'm gonna say Yuri, though.
Yes,
Because it's
it's
important.
Yuri from Megalobox.
Yes.
I
Not
convinced
Yuri on
Tori to
Ice.
watch it, and she really liked it, so I was really
It is
happy.
very good.
It has the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. Such a good anime.
It's
Please
this
watch
guy.
it, everyone.
Look at his
So good.
hair. It's just helmet head.
Don't point out the pants, or Ori will have an
No,
aneurysm.
his pants here are okay. It's his boxing pants that suck. Cause they cut.
This guy is an android. No, not really, but he looks like one.
These are the pants that I'm upset about because they cut down. How do they stay up? Is this plastic on your like crotch area? Is it melded to his stomach? Like what the fuck?
I mean, everything else is melted to him.
Yeah, but
Even
these
his
are
hair.
different pants than those pants. I don't know.
I know, Ori. It's a
Thank you,
weird ass
dichotomy.
design. I think Dichotomy's trolling you. I don't think they're
Their
real.
legs. No, robots, dudes, nude there. See? No, we're on it. Okay, I need to make this bigger now because I made it too small. Okay, so he's let's not do smuggler though. He's like a pickpocket, right? Like a pickpocket. You know, he's coming to deliver mail. People bump into him, just shloop, 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 with those long noodle arms.
You know, he's got to do what he's got to survive.
Work? You know, I just how did you? I can't imagine having pants that cut out like that and they fit me well enough where I could box with them and they don't fall down. Like my ass would be out. Like I don't understand. How would it not?
Well, now
fall
we
out?
know why Joe wants so bad in the ring.
Oh God.
Wait, what did you realize?
No, I'm still on this page where it like has Yuri and somebody like did fan art, I guess, of it. I don't know. Did like a 3D...
Is it good fan art?
No, that's the problem. Everything's fine
dear.
except the face is like he became the Joker.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. They didn't get his face right.
Ah, good night, Ross. So glad
Good night,
you could
Ross.
join
Thanks
us.
for hanging out. Yeah. No, not nude. Noodle. Like the innkeeper from Les Mis. Yeah, exactly, Mason. Exactly.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, noodle.
Okay. But now the question is, how are they wearing something? And do they have individual fingers? I think maybe. Okay. Do we want... No individual fingies. We got a thumb and we got a mitten.
Aha! There we go.
I feel like that's the vibe. Maybe they have little, like, seams? So it's more like a fin?
I feel bad for this little guy.
Oh, he's still dexterous with him, you know. Don't... He's got mobility. He's got a thumb.
I just feel bad for
And they're
him.
not thick noodle arms. Not noodle.
Noodly
Oh, God.
noodle arms.
Nude alarms. God.
Ah!
Yes, the noodle arm went off. Jesus, that works too well. Oh, every cawler has thumbs. That's a
Yes.
requirement. Because they're human first, animals second. So they all have thumbs. However, and while they do start with 5 fingers, they might be fused in different ways, or, you know, different forms. So, like this guy, his arms, his fingers are fused. Okay, hold on. I have to do the pose.
Or he needs her references.
Yeah, so this works. This has to come down. There we go. But yeah, so basically the thing I kind of have been realizing about cawlers in this is that mammalian cawlers, so cawlers with animals that are mammals, will most likely have more cawler features across their entire body than cawlers that are less mammalian.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the secret, Cap.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, folding pal nets. That's what I wanted to spell.
it's an interesting thing. Oh, the thumb should be on the other side. Gotta fix it.
Oh! I just realized.
What?
That's a quick fix, right?
Oh, the thumb? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, such is life.
You know, it happens.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just wake up and your thumb is on the wrong
It's
side of your
more
hand.
it's more like you draw something and you're just kind of vibing, and then you're like, oh shit, wait.
It's like, fuck anatomy.
Yeah. Really, really funny. So, in the actual original official art I drew of my character Avisha, she has two of the same hand. They're both like lefts or they're both rights. I can't remember which side it is. And I noticed after a certain point, but was not willing to change it enough, and nobody else had noticed. I don't think anybody else noticed that they're on the official of her cards.
I didn't notice.
Yeah.
Do I have an Avisha card?
Maybe. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to check now. I never noticed.
Yep. And
Oh,
that's exactly
snap.
why I wasn't changing it, you know?
Honestly, Ori, your art is too amazing to look for tiny
she's
details.
perfectly left and right-handed in the
She's
poster,
ambidextrous.
so. Oh, dichotomy, I believe it was sent today.
Oh, was it?
I believe so.
Amazing. Enjoy dichotomy.
You'll have to let me know when you get it. Yeah, my mom said she would send it for me.
Le gasp indeed.
I don't know yet. I wasn't told yet because I forgot to ask. I'll have to ask. I literally completely forgot. It's been so busy. I will. But yeah, she like asked me a question. I was like, I don't know. So hopefully it'll all work out. You're looking at so many photos of these vile critters. Oh, poor boys.
They are very vile, but hey. We can't be that mean to them, can we?
I like how automatically it's like this guy's like a criminal. This animal gives crime vibes.
We
I don't
are
know.
at port after all.
I'm just saying, yeah, this one, he gives crime vibes. Just like, okay, I guess so. I guess he does.
It's the body, because when you look at that animal and you're like, how am I going to translate that to a person?
I mean, just adds to the prejudice, you know?
Exactly.
Okay.
Like, everyone assumed the worst to this poor
got a
guy, and it became a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Ski slope nose. I feel like that's just the right move.
Oh, okay. Enthuse. If they have tiny whisker things, we definitely need those on this guy. I feel like he's unshaven as well.
Do they all have that? The pictures
don't
are just
know.
kind of rough.
It's really hard to tell on that one.
Well, I think the eye is the thing that you don't think is the eye.
The false eye? Oh yeah, false eyes.
I think their real eyes are the bigger bits. The smaller bits. I'm sorry, not the bigger bits. And now I have to remember. Sicilian anatomy. I sent some pictures in cash. Beautiful. Oh, I see the little tiny tentacle. Some have tails, some don't. Ours do. Alright, interesting. Let me look at Thanks for that lovely quote, Enthuse. The less context, the better. Ah. Okay, okay, okay. I see what we're doing. I see what we're doing here.
I am going to be right back. I want to grab more chocolate. It's literally just across my room.
Okay.
We'll be right
Then
back.
when you get back, I'm gonna have to grab water and open my chocolate.
Fair enough.
Okay. He's really coming together.
Hello, I am back.
Hello, you're back. All right.
I try to be good, but when chocolate is involved, it's impossible.
Oh, yeah, you got
Like,
it's
not
got a nom on the chalk, on that good chalk.
I got a nom.
You got a nom nom. All right, I will be right back as well. Just filling up water.
All right, go get your water. I gotta say, I'm loving how this guy looks. Honestly, like, I know the hair is different. I know the anatomy is different. But he also looks like a depressed Avrit, which is cracking me up. I think it's the slick back hair that's doing it for me. That's just hilarious. That's season 3 Avrit. We'll get there when we get there. Oh man. We still gotta introduce you guys fully to Avrit. Guess what? That's happening this year. It's gonna be really cool. Malnourished Avrit. I mean, honestly, there's kind of sort of a plot line around that. Not necessarily malnourished, the other M word that's associated with pirating. But yeah, he definitely goes through a Zuko-esque arc. Poor man. It's not his fault his father sucks.
said the other M word related to pirating. I'm like, what the fuck is she talking?
You know the word.
I know the word now. It took me a second though. But originally you're like the other M word, and then I was like, what? And then you're like related to pirating. I was like, oh, okay. Jeez.
Ori. We have had this talk.
I know about the talk.
We have discussed this. It's not a surprise.
All I can think.
I asked permission to torture the characters, and then I do it anyway.
And then I say, just don't kill him. And you're like, yeah, never. And we're like,
Yeah, no, I'm not. I would never. If anyone gets brutally maimed or does end up with a fatal wound, they always get healed. Like, it can be a fatal wound, but it's gonna be we can recover from fatal wound.
On the other M word, think of pirate-related M words, I guess. That could be
Yeah.
bad, and that's all they'll do. But dichotomy. When you're like, I'm not a mailman line, all I can think about is from like Adventure Time, when Jake has to infiltrate the like hostage situation. He's like, and I'll be a mailman. And Princess Waffles comes like, no, you look more like a milkman to me. And he's just like, I wanted to be a mailman. And she said, no, stupid princess.
Kind of synonymous with betrayal, depending on your outlook.
It's a good episode.
Oh, fantastic episode. Honestly, name one bad Adventure Time episode.
I hate the eyes. I
Okay,
hate that
but
episode.
Isn't that because of existentialism?
Oh.
If I'm remembering the right episode.
I don't think you are. The
Then,
eyes is
okay.
Pooh Brain Horse.
Oh, yeah, I was
It's just
definitely
like,
remembering
I
the wrong
didn't-
episode.
I hate it. I hate that one episode. I skip it every time.
Or he's just standing here like, thanks, I hate it.
Really?
How could you do this to me?
Which one
You
is his
gave me
intro
the
episode?
worst.
Is that the wedding? Or is that the flying mushroom one? I'm trying to remember which is his entrance
crap.
one.
I don't remember his introduction, to be honest.
The wedding. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It was the wedding. Yeah, to me that was the first time the King of Ooh was like ever actually mentioned, like as like a figure, and then he was there. Okay. No, I'm pretty sure it is his intro dichotomy, because I think the flying mushroom comes after. Okay, so this guy needs a mailman uniform, I guess. Let's look up historic mailmen. Historic mail.
He's a courier. Good for him.
God, uniforms were so much better back in the day. They look so good.
They just look so much cooler.
They wore like actual suits and shit.
Miss
Like
that.
trench coats, man. Like, give me that back. Okay, perfect.
Oh, Roval, I didn't see your question earlier. Yes, synonymous with betrayal and also punishment. That's the other M word. Oh.
Technically, there's one more M word that usually happens before this M word that Mars is talking about.
Well, yeah, but we want to skip to the fun bits.
New man? Reject society. I don't know what new man is to dichotomy. I'm sorry. I may have lost the thread here.
Is that a Seinfeld reference?
Oh, I asked for iconic mailman. Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay. We're back on it now. The brain caught up.
It's the only popular Newman I can think of.
Yeah.
I was like, Newman?
The teacher I punched
Newman.
in the face, his
Newman.
name was Newman.
Okay. Wait, what?
Yeah. I told this story on stream. I told this story to you.
Okay. That just took me a moment where I didn't expect you to say that. I'm like, oh yeah, wait, she told me about that.
Why did I punch it? Because he literally asked me to. I'm not joking. All right, I'll tell the story.
You sign up for what you get.
We've got a lot of people who have not been here as long, so I'll tell the story. Basically, young 6th grade Ori had, started martial arts in the past, 2-3 years. So, I've been doing it for a little bit. And I had this teacher, and he specifically singled me out, who knew I did martial arts. And when, I don't remember exactly what was happening in class, but
this was
kids
all
were asking,
his own fault.
Oh yeah, it's all his own fault.
He was an idiot.
Kids were asking, questions, or they weren't paying attention. I don't remember exactly the context, but he literally he goes Ori, good night, Mason. Have a good sleep.
Night, Mason. Thank you for joining.
And he literally picks me out. He's like, you, Ori, come up here, and you gotta, I must be sleeping. Punch me. And I was like, really? And it's like, no. Go sit down. And just he was just trying to make a point. He was trying to be whatever. And I'm like, okay. And I go sit back down. Then later, same period, same day, he calls me again. The kid that already showed that I didn't understand that it was a joke calls me back up. Again, the kid that he knew took martial arts. And is like,
again, he
Ori,
really only had himself to blame.
Ori, punch me in the face. I must be dreaming. Punch me in the face. And I was like, actually this time? And he said yes. and I punched him in
There
the
you go.
cheek. And I didn't punch him as hard as I could, but I definitely didn't like only bap him. Like I hit him, and because I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, I asked like you want me to actually punch you in the face, and he said yes, and so I did. And he like looked at me for a second.
What he asked for.
He knew that it was his fault because I never got in trouble. I never like he actually apparently went to the doctor because he thought I had like broken his jaw, but I never got in trouble for it. He knew that it was all his fault, which, you know, props to him, man. Props to him.
That's good that he recognized that.
Yeah, he knew it was all his fault.
That's entirely on him.
But yeah, I definitely like punched the teacher in the face. However, I'm such a goody two-shoes child that at the end of so he never called my parents to say anything. I never told my parents. Really. So at the end of the year, one specific thing that the class did was we made like a calendar to bring home for the new year. And the front of the calendar was like a list of like things that you like remember about 6th grade and stuff. And one of them is literally Ori punched Mr. Newman in the face. Like that is bold, like my actual name, bold in the middle of this like yellow card with a bunch of other stuff, like we made bottle rockets and like we read this book or whatever. Ori punched Mr. Newman in the face. Like it's right there.
Oh,
I was
my God,
horrified because I had never told my parents about it. I was so scared that I would get in trouble, even though I didn't get in trouble with the teacher, and he literally asked for it. Well, exactly. Everyone was watching me punch Mr. Newman in the face.
did not have this class with Ori.
No,
but I did have this teacher.
And
I do think I recall seeing a black and bruise on it.
Probably. And I was so horrified that it was printed out on like a yellow piece of like thick paper. And I cut the edge. I was a crafty child. I cut the edge off of the paper to make a little slip of yellow paper that I taped over the place where it said Ori punched Mr. Newman in the face. So there was a blank spot of paper.
It's like, nothing happened that day. Nothing at all. What do you mean?
And yeah, this was really, really funny.
Oh my God, that's hysterical.
Yep.
And yeah, you had the witnesses to vouch for you.
I had the witnesses. You know, he was a good teacher, so you know he sort of had a moment of shock.
I did enjoy his class.
He literally, if I remember correctly, he literally went something like, "You really did it." I was like definitely like I'm gonna get in trouble, kind of like.
Standing there like,
and I never get in trouble.
Sorry.
I was like, you told me to. And he was like, I did. And I was like, yeah. He was like, go sit down. I was like, okay.
This is where Ori's brain just overrode everything else. It was like, teacher asked me to punch him. Must punch teacher.
Well, I think it was a combination of the fact that he said it very deadpan. I'm a 6th grader, so I'm 11 at this point, okay? Yeah. At best. Probably actually only 10 because of when my birthday falls. Probably only 10, maybe 11, and the first time he backed off, right? So I was like, no, he's saying this time to actually do it. He must actually want me to do it, right? And so it was like okay,
this must be real.
I guess he wants me to.
Kaboom!
You got detentioning for following directions.
Wait, how do you get in trouble for following directions too well? Dichotomy, what's the story behind that one?
Yeah, what kind of directions were you following too well? Were you following them too well in like a malicious compliance kind of way? Like what?
I don't know, it doesn't sound like malicious compliance. She went on to be a mass murderer of characters. No.
I don't kill anyone.
She can't even kill our D&D characters.
I could never. I'm attached. I'm a wimp. I'm a wimp DM.
If Miss Molly, a child, died.
Yeah, well, we have Dylan, so. It's pretty great, Enthuse. It is pretty great stuff.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Okay.
I love malicious compliance when it comes to the workplace. Like all those Reddit stories just
Yeah.
hit different. Too good.
Well, it's the best when it's like, I know you're being stupid. And, you know, here, I'm gonna prove it.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna draw the eye first, but this will not be the final shape.
I feel like you'd have a very squinty, thin eye.
Yeah,
Almost sunken.
But sometimes you gotta draw the eye shape first to have it, like, squint.
Yeah.
It's very important that way.
Oh, how beautiful. I am happy with the number of panels I got done tonight.
Nice.
This is lovely.
He's unhappy with his life. First class is telling us how to fold small work booklets, how to paper.
That's so ridiculous.
Oh, that's terrible.
That's the worst.
That's horrible. I hate that.
That sucks.
That's one of those things where it's
Because now you know it's not a punishment for not following directions. It's a punishment for you didn't do it when I said you could.
That's just a power trip.
It's a punishment. That's a punishment for compliance, and that's horrible. Good God. You know, sometimes I see videos of teachers where I'm just like, you're wonderful. I'm so glad we have you. And then there are other teachers where it's just like, get out of the profession, please.
Mhm.
You're doing more harm than good. God, I remember this one substitute we all had in elementary school. I don't know if she ever made the rounds to your school, Ori, but she made the rounds to mine. She was a nightmare. Like, you guys ever see the archetype in old movies like think Anna Green Gables or the original Pete's Dragon, like the language teacher that just slaps her stick to get kids to behave, very strict. What happened?
I don't remember that. Dichotomy's
Oh my
mom was there.
gosh. Oh jeez. Yeah, I would have perished on the spot. That would have been horrible.
My mom worked at my school too, but I solely got the benefits. She like brought me breakfast a few times. Everyone was envious.
Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, no, this substitute was horrible.
I don't remember a substitute like that, so.
She was so strict. She dealt out her own punishments on very arbitrary means. Anytime we saw a class in the hallway with her, we had the attitude of soldiers going off to war. We just looked at that class that had her and we're like, good luck. You're gonna need it. Like, it was her way or
I never got. I have been punished as a class twice.
Same here.
Twice, but specifically for enjoying another's performance.
What?
Yeah. So this is the
How does
worst
that
one.
work?
And dichotomy, you might particularly feel this one. So I was part of the tour choir, and we went to England and Scotland.
Oh, I do know this story.
And we also brought some people from the orchestra. And so we had this one sort of concert in this church. And the way that the church was set up, I'm actually going to draw a diagram. Church was set up, here's the entrance. There's this long hallway with like this section that had like little railing things here. And then it had a further hallway to like the little main stage area. And then it had all these pews on the sides here going up this way. These were pews. Okay? So now us as the choir, we sat in these pews and the orchestra was down here. And at one point, we weren't singing, and the orchestra was playing their set. And now the orchestra had this one very like fiddle heavy song. It was very upbeat. We all loved this song. And so when they were playing it, we're in the seats having a good time. We're not making any noise. We're not singing or talking, or we are silent. The pews aren't creaking, but we are like moving around and having a good time. We were chewed the fuck out after that for being disrespectful. Not that wasn't, we were disrespectful to our own friends and colleagues who knew we liked the song, who knew that this was us enjoying the song as we had always enjoyed the song. And that, why were we chewed out? Because one parent said that we ruined the recording of her child in the orchestra because we were dancing silently, not making any noise, and we were told that we had to all one by one go up to the orchestra, kids, our peers, and apologize. And literally every single orchestra kid was like, this is fucking ridiculous. Like, you like the music, man. And I was like, yeah, we know. We're sorry. So many of us went like, we're sorry for enjoying your playing. I gotta read this bitchy thing from...
We're sorry for thinking you were good.
The English teacher everybody hated.
Is that the same teacher that prevented you guys from getting water?
Yes.
Oh, that's no surprise.
Yeah. From getting water, from getting a snack from a vending machine at a hotel before curfew.
God, that guy was all about control.
From me asking the hotel to replace a flickering light bulb in my room, or to just disconnect it, because I couldn't turn the lights on without that light bulb happening.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wasn't being mean to the concierge. What they do. I could go to the front desk and I could ask them to fix something in the room.
You have the power.
That's the point of their existence. I'm sorry. I'm not even being mean. I'm saying, dude, can you either replace or literally just remove the light bulb from the thing? No.
Just
I was told off.
Help the girl out.
Maintenance couldn't be sent, and he stopped them from sending maintenance to my room.
Wow. He's got issues. I hope he found peace eventually.
If you had it in writing, it all works out. Okay, I'm trying to not make him look sad, but it's difficult, apparently. Maybe angrier?
Ooh. I just got an update that Persona 3 is coming to
Maybe
Switch.
like that.
Nice.
Okay. And
Wow,
I want
they really gave it the 5 treatment.
the yellow to definitely be on his face. Side not down? Okay. I can definitely fix that. We can definitely make that happen. Okay, there we go. What if we give him, instead of these like smile wrinkles, we give him that wrinkle instead. And maybe one like this instead. Okay, I think that's more of it, yeah?
I like that. The wrinkles under the eyes really sell it.
Do we want one here? Yeah. Alright. Kind of smug. Yeah, I like that extra one there. Oh, he needs little whiskers, and he needs the stripe. So he's got that. And then the stripe. How do I want the stripe? The way this goes is it's kind of like along their side. I don't know how I want to incorporate it. Ooh, that's nice. From the corner down like this. Because I don't think it being his full bottom lip, don't really like that. It gives it clown vibes, which I'm not going for. But I think something like this works nice. Good wrinkles, thank you. I'm the good wrinkle.
Hodson would be so on edge if he saw this guy look at him.
Oh yeah. I mean, we could have that specifically happen if we really wanted to. His experience in port, you know, he's just... Hudson's like walking by, looking around, and the guy just looks at him, and he's like... and he runs back to sit it. Oh! I'm forgetting the most freaking important part, like an idiot. His goddamn tail. Idiot. We're too hung up on the thing. You need a gold star that says good wrinkle.
I've been talking to Ori about making stickers. I still think one of them has to be I'm not good at game.
Has also
or I'm bad at game.
For merch. So I feel like it'll
be discussed.
Merch in the future. Fin merchants. Okay, they're definitely not particularly tapered.
No. It's kind of more like just a thick soba noodle.
Yeah. Well, he's got a little bit of a tail, which is like that.
I think it's definitely got a curve and drag because it adds to that slumped look. It's definitely sad.
Like this.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, how cruel would it be to just have footprints all over his tail? Like everyone just stepped on this poor guy.
Are we making him... Okay. Are we making him downtrodden, slimy, both?
I'm kind of getting a both vibe. Like, this guy's got to do what he's got to survive.
So he's a thief
no one's helping
because
him.
He's poor?
That's what I would think.
Okay, we can do that.
Isn't that kind of the whole feel with the cawlers and port in general?
I mean, it's definitely part of it, yeah. We could do that. If that is what we want to do. That is what we can do. All of the above. There we go, exactly.
It's not so much that people want to do this, it's that they have no choice because of the way the system is.
Yeah. Well, cawlers aren't particularly trodden upon.
Yeah. Well, we learned from Master he was canning sardines.
Like this.
He'd never be allowed to work in a restaurant. Poor guy was stuck canning sardines his whole life.
All right. So, okay.
That sounds like a really short tail.
I'm going to tell you how it works, Enthuse. Because technically... No, exactly. Okay. The whole thing is not tail. Neither is a snake. The whole thing is not tail.
Some of it is... Well, most of it is stomach.
Kind of spine that is in the part of the body. Okay? Now, there's only so much that can be done. So there's a lot of leeway that I take with the cawler anatomy because they're technically not the animal at all. They're reminiscent of the animal, right? Technically, taxonomically, they're not related at all. But they're reminiscent. So I take liberties. Because yes, otherwise he would have a tail that just sticks out like that much. This much. Which is not the vibe I feel like we're going for with this. And I feel like it doesn't give enough Sicilian. We could test it though. I might actually warm up to it. However, it depends on the type of... Gotta be after the butthole in a way. Kind of. I mean... Yeah, kind of. I mean, it has to be after the spine. So there's the... I'm trying to remember what the name of the tail spine is. That's what our coccyx is. It's part of our tail spine. But you have like the thoracic and the lumbar and everything like that. Yeah, it has to be after all of the main part of you. So when you look at a Sicilian, they show ones where the cloaca is. That little bit after that is the tail. But if it ends right at the cloaca, then it really doesn't have a tail. A snake's cloaca is way further down the tail part, giving it more of a tail. But a snake isn't all tail, because there's spine and there's organs in there. So that's the whole thing. Now I am going to test out giving this guy just a little nub. Because honestly, kind of works too.
We gotta try.
Gotta test it. Gotta test all the possibilities. Okay. Do we like nub or do we like vibe? Nub?
I like whole tail, to be honest.
You like whole tail?
Yeah, I
Big
think
one or not
so.
at all? Not the nub. All right, we'll do not the nub. Because again, cawlers are more of a vibe in their thing than fully. Okay, I have a great way of explaining cawlers. Cawlers are a human that gained features that work with the setup of a human body that can be considered reminiscent of another animal. Did that make sense?
I think that might have made things more confusing.
Oh, okay. Sorry then.
It depends. We'll let chat be the judge of that one.
Furiously scribbling notes. Yes, as you should be doing.
Okay, so perhaps it did make sense.
Because it's like cawler wings are made from human arms and hands. They're not wings in the bird sense, but they're reminiscent of bird wings, right?
But following human anatomy.
But they
It's like a
fit
mix
human
of the
anatomy.
two.
It's visually, it's like convergent evolution. I think it's convergent evolution.
I think
where
convergent.
things within the same niche, but completely different taxonomic evolutionary lines, and in completely different places where they never have the same or similar adaptations. That somewhat makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Any sense is sense. Okay.
You know, we tried.
Okay, my watch just popped off.
What the hecky heck?
I don't know. My watch just popped off.
Oh.
Randomly. Okay, here we go. And then we have kind of like this. Like that.
Ah. Look at that figure. That's beautiful.
And you have some hair here. It gets slicked back. Made it a little too voluminous. There. Perfect shrimp posture, indeed. And then-
That really is the vibe, isn't it? The
Yeah.
shrimp posture.
This is the shrimpiest you're gonna get, because shrimps are not vertebrates. That's a reason why they have to be vertebrates, right? Is because you start human and then you move to cawler, right? I think that's important to remember, right? When you talk about making cawlers, is that it's human first.
It's definitely critical.
Okay. We got it should be technically it's cawler. How does my shirt work? Okay.
Yeah, there you go, dichotomy. That's a good way to think about it. Perfect.
The pun way. There was a whole category of like Jeopardy questions the other day that was specifically like rhymes of warning.
What does that
Cautious
mean?
rhymes. Well, it's like leaves of 3 let it be refers to,
Oh!
you know, red sky at morn, sailors take, you know, it was like a red sky at night, sailors delight, red sky at morning, sailors take this, you know.
A warning?
Yeah, exactly, warning.
Okay.
You know, that was like the category. You know,
That's fascinating.
these 2 days of the week are certainly, you know, pretty cautious because the first one's child is full of woe and the second one's child has far to go or something like that. Read over red, you're dead. No, that was another one too. The snakes. Okay, he needs his book bag.
So, what do these flesh snakes do? Like, are they actually snakes, or
They're not snakes at
Can
all.
they be
They're amphibians.
poisonous?
They eat stuff just like everything else. What do you mean? What do they do?
I don't know. For some reason, I hear flesh snake, and I'm like, well, it's not a snake, but it's also an amphibian. But also the way it looks, I'm like, it also kind of reminds me of a bigger parasite.
Well, they're actually kind of small. I mean, look at this one in this guy's hands. You know, they're not massive. Honestly, a tapeworm is probably at least as big as they are.
Blah.
Yeah. Yep.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep.
We're not acknowledging that part of reality.
Mhm. Like this.
Ooh, good brow.
Why, thank you.
Yeah, this guy was pushed to the brink.
And he never looks at you. He kind of
Nope.
looks... He gives you that side eye.
He never makes eye contact.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this guy would freak Hotson the hell out. This is the one where he jumps behind Milano and is like, Milano, save me.
No, they're all gonna say how gay it is. His face needs to be higher. Oh god, not the
He
whole
won't
thing.
even be with Milano in Port. He'll be with Sinet.
Yeah. Which is, they also ship that.
Yeah, that Sinet hangout definitely didn't help with
No,
that,
it
did
did
it?
not.
Oopsies.
Oopsies. That's Mars.
I just want the guys to be able to hang out and support each other.
Yeah, there you go. You can ship everything if you try hard enough. This is true.
If you try hard enough. It's basically the case you can make for Sarah's MI. It's like, yes, you could ship them, but also very close bros. It could go either way.
Too much, too Grinch. Still
Yeah,
too
this is
much.
gonna be an interesting mouth.
I mean, honestly, I kind of love it. He's a guy.
Oh, that's cool.
And then we gotta give the little... There it is.
Bingo.
Okay, the eyes are not right 100%, so we gotta fix it. Which is the you.
I could see that dichotomy. More Randall vibes. Not
Yeah.
the one we're thinking. Oh, from Monsters University.
Oh no, Randall from no, he's saying specifically not Randall from us. He's thinking Randall from was it Recess or no? Yeah, the preteen. I know the Randall. I can picture him. What is
No,
he
it
from?
is from Recess.
Yeah, it is from
Dichotomy
Recess.
just
Okay,
confirmed.
it was from Recess. Okay, I'm like I
Well,
can picture him. Yes, and honestly, I'm here for it.
I gotta be honest, I did not grow up with Recess, so
What?
I'm looking this
Okay.
up.
Well, yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that resemblance is uncanny.
Yeah, it's they're real good. It's real good. And honestly,
Randall Weems.
Yes.
God, what a name.
Randall is definitely the vibe here.
I see it. I totally see
Yeah.
it with the smirky smile.
Okay, I'm glad I got Recess right though. As soon as I got the front view, I see it a lot. Yeah.
Recess is one of those shows I did not grow up with.
Hello, your average
Hey, your average dude. Welcome.
Like, oh, hey, you. Haven't seen you in decades. Yeah.
And I haven't seen him in never, so.
But literally, that invoked such like I could totally picture him, and I'm like, ah, yes.
The nostalgia box it just unlocked for Ori
It
was
really did.
insane.
I remember Recess.
She had a core memory unlocked there.
Yeah. Okay.
Amazing.
I mean, I think this is him. Now we just have to really quick add the colors. Maybe not. We might not be able to add the colors on stream, but we shall indeed. It's kind of like really dark brown. Yeah, we're gonna have to call it quits here.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I was wondering about making the hair yellow to have that stripe.
The hair could have the stripe involved. It definitely could. Definitely could. But we are gonna have to sign off. Just clicking the delete button on Randall. Alrighty. Well. Oh, I have to save as. Boop.
Oh, please don't forget to save.
I'm saving. We're going to channel and we're saving. Oh god, I can't do the end screen.
Oh, right, OBS is stuck.
Yes. Well,
That's why we're in the courtroom right now.
That's why we're in the courtroom, because I can't be anywhere else. And I'm gonna have to quit OBS in order to stop streaming, so that'll be our vibe. Let me I enjoyed my change of seat tonight. Sitting on the You're
podium.
Not sized for it, but such is life.
No, it's a perspective thing. You're sitting further ahead of me.
References, side characters report 4. Will have to be named next time.
Yes, we can always start the stream like that. We can start with chat naming him.
Naming and
which thank you guys so much for your help with naming tonight. Thank you for your help designing. You guys had some really great ideas.
Yeah, we have some great characters here.
I'm so glad we're able to keep doing this with you.
Let me get our channel members.
Yes. This is the wrap-up of stream, you guys.
Indeed. Sorry I can't show the stream is ending in any other way, but
yeah,
we appreciate you all for hanging out and bearing with us.
The stuff, blame Ori having to move.
You missed a bunch. Just doing it off of memory. Alrighty. Let me get my task manager up so I can quit stream when I say
Just know
goodbye.
that we appreciate all. Thank you so much for subscribing, following the Patreon, everything. It means the absolute world to us.
Alright, yes. Thank you to our lovely YouTube channel members, Angsty Adversary, Parry His Parry, Psychic Sidekick, Nicole, and Jonah Fuel, and then Doofus Detectives, Canadian Lucifer, Aragorn, The Lactobro, and Dichotomy Games. We all appreciate you guys for all of the support you give us, and even if
You
you're not a
guys
YouTube
are
member, we
amazing.
appreciate you being here and hanging out with us. Next stream will be Thursday for Drawing and Dragons at 8:30 p.m.
Yes.
We hope
So
to
our
see you
D&D
then.
night is switching to Thursdays from now
Yes.
on.
It is now Thursdays, and we shall see you then, hopefully. Otherwise, we'll see you in the Discord. Have a lovely hump day, and we'll see you then.
Yes. Enjoy it.
All right, there might be a little moment as this goes away, but good night.